Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Manchester United Career Mode. If you're watching on Twitch, you're getting a bit of a special edition of the Manchester United Career Mode, considering it is a day earlier from what I usually would do it. But I am busy tomorrow for the majority of the day, so I won't have enough time to do a proper Career Mode stream, which is why it's being done today live on the Twitch channel. If you're watching on YouTube, it will still be uploaded on Saturday as, well, due to the fact, obviously, if you're watching on YouTube now, it's a Saturday probably that you're watching it. So it's a day early on Twitch for anyone who wants to watch live. Obviously, I promoted it in the last channel, last episode. Every time I upload any video on the channel, I will always link my Twitch. If anyone wants to come along and watch Career Mode or Fall Guys or other games potentially as well. But basically, we are here today, a day early in terms of live streaming for a Career Mode episode, but it will be uploaded on YouTube on the Saturday as per normal. So, if you didn't see the last episode, bit of a struggle, can't lie. We changed the sliders a bit, and it may have fucked us over for the worst, but it does make it more challenging, which is exactly what I wanted. Some questionable results. It's been a little while since we had a win. The whole last episode, we couldn't find 3 points anywhere. We lost 2-1 to Brighton in the opening game. They had a player, I can't remember his name, but I'll take the leaderboard in a minute and I'll be reminded. He tore us apart, got both the goals, got a last minute winner, I believe, if I remember correctly. And we lost 2-1 to Brighton. Then we took on Newcastle in the Carabao Cup. It was a 5-4 penalty loss after, I believe it was a 1-1 draw. I think it was a 1-1 draw in normal time. And then following that with 2 more 1-1 draws. Southampton in the league. They were bottom of the league at the point of that game being played. But by no means were they playing like a 20th place side. We were lucky to get a point, if I'm being honest. And then we obviously had the final game in the Europa League against Aberdeen, where we drew 1-1. And that's the game that kind of makes me realise that there is a problem up front. So, if you also missed last episode, you'll have missed who scored the goals in the last episode. We scored a goal each game, which ain't bad. It's not the worst, but when we're getting outscored, or when we're getting equally scored by some of the teams on that list, it's a bit of a problem. The first goal in the Brighton game was scored by Bruno Fernandes. The goal in the Newcastle game, not including penalties, of course, in terms of open play, was by Anthony. In the Southampton game, I believe it was Van de Beek. And the Aberdeen game, I want to say it was Anthony as well, but I can't actually remember. But basically, the point is the strikers are firing blanks, pretty much. So what we need to do is try and unlock them a bit more today. Try and play a bit more to the striker's strengths today. So what we're going to do is we're going to try a couple of different tactics, I think. First and foremost, I think I changed Varane's tactics to be a bit less aggressive. No, it wasn't Varane's. Sancho's. I changed his runs because he wasn't making enough runs, so I put him on getting behind. Hopefully he'll make runs down the wing and we can play him, play balls into potentially Rashford and Martial. Now for Rashford, I've got him on getting behind as well. Due to his pace, he should be able to get in behind the defence of whichever team we play. Maybe not today because we've got Arsenal to kick off the episode. But basically I want him to be running in behind as well. We've got the fullback tactics, of course, as usual, which are stay back and over, or stay back attacking, but also overlap. So those are still in place as well. But there's a slight problem out the gate today for today's game. Casemiro is tired, so he probably won't see the full game out. He will get. I'm obviously starting him because Arsenal, but he won't see the full game out. Speaking of what we've got today after Arsenal, it's not going to be an easy episode by any means. We've got West Ham, who are always a bogey team for me in career mode. I've got a few bogey teams I've realised in career mode. I've had Leeds so far, and now West Ham. Pretty sure I mentioned somebody else as well. I can't remember who it was. And then we've got another bit of Europa League action where we absolutely have to win. I know draws are good, but against Aberdeen, I'm not taking a draw. I'm not happy with that. And Jagiellonia, I won't take a draw either, or even a loss. So we've got Jagiellonia as well. And then to end the episode today, we'll finish at Nottingham Forest away at the City Ground. And then to kick off next episode, it's another landmark game. This time it'll be at Old Trafford, we will take on Liverpool. That could be a season-defining game, just like the one that kicks off today's episode. So taking a look at the league table before we go any further. At the moment, some teams have played 7, some teams have played 6. We're one of the teams that have played 6, but Arsenal, who are a point above us, are also one of those teams that have only played 6 as well. So no games in hand on them. We do have a game in hand on Aston Villa, who are in second currently. We've got games in hand on Liverpool, Chelsea, Newcastle and City below us. So we can't drop below third, which isn't too bad. At least after today anyway, we can't drop down below third. So taking a look down the table so far, this is how it is looking. We'll just quick scroll through. Spurs 13th. Relegation zone at the moment currently consists of Palace, Southampton and Everton. Palace has still got their game in hand, so they could leapfrog Forest and get out of the relegation zone again. It is very early in the season still, so it doesn't matter too much either. So without any further ado, we better go into this Arsenal game and pray, to be honest. Arsenal is a big game. Are we going to be okay? We'll play the game, not the occasion. Let's not get too excited here. Well, let's not get too negative either. We can get a result against these guys. Even if it's not 3. I'll take 1 against Arsenal. I'll take a point. I would love a 3 because of the way the previous form has been, but I will take 1 point against Arsenal. We'll see who's stronger on the day. They do have a very good squad. Sorry if you can hear my water bottle as well, by the way. It's quite a loud water bottle. Man United seems ready out lately. We don't know what to expect from them game to game. Well, let me tell you. They're working hard at it. We just need to find goals in this team. That's the issue. We need to find some way of getting goals consistently. Defensively, I think we're okay. I think we're, well, obviously there's always improvements you can do, but I think defensively we're okay. We're better defensively than offensively right now, despite the fact that we've scored more than conceded. But the point is, we need more goals, okay? In the first games of the season, we've had 10 goals in 6 games, which isn't bad, considering we're still up there for nearly a top-scoring team. The top-scoring team at the moment is Liverpool on 15. But we're also coming up against Arsenal, who scored 14 in 6 games. And I believe, now, correct me if I'm wrong, there might be another team that's equal to them or even better than them. The best defensive team in the league at the moment are Arsenal. So they're not going to be easy. It's going to be a tricky game. It's going to be the trickiest game so far of this career mode, in my opinion. And they're going all out with their team as well. They ain't fucking around. So let's try and... I don't know really what to go with here because stamina is an issue. We're going to start Wan-Bissaka off the right, I think. I feel like he can deal with him more than... he could deal with Martinelli more than Dalot maybe could. What's the pace difference, actually? Dalot's 83. Wan-Bissaka's 83. Are they the same pace? When has that happened? I think... Who has more physical then? Oh, Dalot has more physical. Oh, well then Dalot's starting. Okay, they've blessed Dalot to be fair this year. That will be the team, I think. I don't think we need to change anything. I mean, we do need to change Casemiro at some point in the second half, but that will come in the second half. We need him to start, absolutely. Donny will come on the bench for Fred. A, because Fred's tired, and B, because I want to give Donny some more game time. Lindelof will swap with Maguire, and I reckon that will do it for his team. So this is probably our strongest lineup against probably their strongest lineup. I would like to use Malacia today, but he's quite tired, so we're going to give him the break. We're going to have Shaw at left back to try and deal with Bukayo Saka. Yeah, risky, but what can you do? We've got David De Gea in between the sticks, Shaw and Dalot as the fullbacks, Martinez and Varane as the centre-back partnership, Casemiro as the CDM. Quite a tired CDM, but hopefully he'll see it through to at least half-time. Fernandes and Eriksen as the centre midfield partnership with Fernandes captain in the side, Sancho left wing, Anthony right wing, and then Marcus Rashford up top. Now Rashford, this may be a proving ground. If any of my strikers can get goals today, that might just turn around their season because Arsenal, like we said, are top of the league and they are a very strong side. Look at their side. Jesus Christ, there's no weakness there. And if there was any weakness, they've patched it up. I would maybe say Xhaka was weak in midfield. He's been good in real life, obviously, but in FIFA he does decline. But they got Kirchu in there, who is a very good replacement. And up front, interestingly enough, it isn't Gabriel Jesus. It's Gerard Moreno, who they did sign in the summer. I'm guessing Jesus will be on the bench. It's going to be a difficult one anyway. But it is technically early in the season. It is a top of the table clash. So it should be interesting. The other game is Leeds and Palace. I'll keep it on. I'm not that really interested. But that is the team for Manchester United. That is the team for Arsenal as well. Let's go to the Emirates and see what we can do. Fingers crossed. Fingers are absolutely crossed. All my fingers, all my toes are crossed. Fans piling in to what will be a packed Emirates Stadium. Was that Bukayo Saka who's there? Or is it Partey? I can't really tell. As the tifo for Arsenal. Probably Partey because he's captain, isn't it? Bloody hell, this is going to be a test to open up episode 4. By no means is this going to be an easy ride. It is Thomas Partey who is the tifo. I thought it was, just purely because of captaincy reasons. Like I said, the way our attack is performing, I'll take a point. But wouldn't it be nice if we could get 3 points here at the Emirates? Oh boy. Well, here we go. I want to see their bench as well, mainly, because we know they're starters. I forgot they got Militao. Fucking hell, might be in the mud, lads. I can't lie, we might be in the mud. They have done brilliantly in the window. And they do have Gabriel Jesus, Adama Traore as well on the bench. Couple of talents. That is concerning. If Gabriel Jesus is on your bench, then you know you've got a good fucking team. That's the issue we have to deal with today. Not to mention the overwhelming home support of the Gunners. Arsenal in potentially the best position they've been in years in real life. And they've replicated that in game so far. Top of the table. Only 7 games in, to be fair. Well, this is the 7th game for both these teams. Very early in the season still. A win from Manchester United. I should actually add, a win from Manchester United would put us back top of the table. Now, you say back top of the table. We did have a brief stint between like game weeks 2 and 3, or not 2 and 3, 3 and 4, where we were top. Varane takes a ball off Martinelli. Odegaard coming with an interesting tackle. We're going to try and get some goals today, aren't we, lads? That's the plan. At least that's the hope. Casemiro. Fernandes down the line. Needs Sancho to make the run, which should be put on his tactics. Well, it's not the pass. It is the pass I wanted, obviously, to Rashford. It's just not the technique I wanted. I wanted to go around, obviously, the Arsenal man. It's gone straight into him. Lisandro Martinez tackling Odegaard there. Now Sancho. He's trying to switch this onto his right here to put a good ball in. It is towards Rashford. It's away by Ramsdale. Only as far as Bruno. Yeah, well, it wasn't going to happen, was it? It wasn't going to happen. We could have dreams. We could have champagne wishes and caviar dreams, and that would have been one of my caviar dreams. The table is as it looks now on the screen, the top left. A win here would put us top. Oh, Odegaard has dispossessed Casemiro. I think the tiredness is coming to play already. But we do win it back with Lisandro Martinez. It's going to be difficult to mainly deal with Martin Odegaard. He's a fucking talent and a half. If it wasn't for Arsenal, I'd probably sign him. Rashford, though, straight at Ramsdale, finishing. First attempt for a Manchester United striker. Straight into the gloves of his English counterpart. You have to remember, I do have the opposition goalkeeper slightly better than ours in terms of goalkeeper ability, which is making it harder than it maybe needs to be. But also, Varane shouldn't be committing across there. But also, it does add to the challenge a bit more. Varane cuts out the pass, but doesn't keep the ball. Keeping pressure on Gabriel Martinelli. Arsenal moving it around nicely here. I'm concerned, to be honest with you. Partey can strike him, but Casemiro can tackle as well. And now it's Anthony who could break through here. Rashford asking for it. It's not the ball that Rashford can get onto, to be honest. Anthony a bit poor on that pass, which you wouldn't expect from Anthony, who, the way he started the season, probably the best player so far offensively for Manchester United as we kick off season 1 of this career mode. Most goals, I believe, joint most assists. Martinelli's been let through. Now, there's an issue there. United, yes, I support Manchester United 0. But an issue there is Why isn't Dalot sticking on his man? It's a difficult one. I committed Varane again, and I had to in that situation. But Dalot should be on Martinelli. He isn't, and he's managed to finish it past David De Gea. De Gea maybe arguably do better as well in that situation, but the main blame has to go for Dalot there, and it's the 4th goal of the season for Gabriel Martinelli, who, I've got to give him his credit, he's a fantastic player. The finish was good enough to get around De Gea, but again, you have to question Dalot there, and that is an issue. Arsenal have got people who can score. That's the 15th goal of the season already for Arsenal as a combined unit. We're only on 10. We're 5 behind the league leaders now in terms of goals, a point behind in terms of points. Can we get back an instant reply? No, it's not going to fall for us. Oh, it's going to be a frustrating one, especially if we lose. Dalot's been dispossessed. Again, maybe Wan-Bissaka was the man to take this one on. No, Dalot's tackled Martinelli, fair play. Needs to make up for his performance there at the back. And now Dalot's got a bit of room. Can we find a ball into Marcus Rashford perhaps? Or to nobody, I guess. That works too. I'd rather play it to nobody. Give Arsenal the ball back. Oh, it's a foul by Luke Shaw. It's also given Bukayo Saka the room to manoeuvre. I've committed Martinez now, but we'll try and get Martinez back in his position. Might be a bit late on this occasion though. It's a save from De Gea. I'm getting a bit pissed off, you know, with our attack. The fact that we can't find any attack. They're already going to go short here. God's sake. I mean, Odegaard's waiting. What can you do? Odegaard's right there. Look at him. So excited for it. Kirkchu's just going to pass it short. Odegaard tried to take an Eriksen here. Danish versus... Norwegian versus Danish. Shot from Odegaard. It's a good effort, a good save. Dalot needs to just get it gone. Doesn't necessarily need to get to Anthony on this occasion. And it didn't. Not meaningfully enough anyway. This is going to be a struggle fest now. Letting them go 1-0 up. I said letting them, it wasn't intentional. But the fact that we went 1-0 up has really put us in the back seat here. That's a great tackle on Bruno. Bruno, you can't complain about it, lad. That's a fantastic tackle. Varane reads Odegaard. And they're just, oh my God, they're up for this. They're really up for this. And we aren't, by the looks of it so far. Varane's committed again without going for the ball. I've tried to bring Varane. That was me committing Varane again, yes. But he should have made the tackle on Odegaard. He just did nothing. And Martinelli nearly making it 2-0. Luckily, straight to Gea. We are in struggle town. This game has been all Arsenal, which I thought it would be because they're fantastic right now and we're at the Emirates. But it's like summon, you know. It's a poor side foot shot there. I don't know who's taking that one on. Is it Saliba? That might explain it, and he's the centre back. No real technique on it, no real aim on it, no real anything with that shot, to be honest. Just a poor shot in general. My phone is glitching out, so it's fun. All right. Martinez to Shaw. Now Bruno. We need to try and find some way to attack Arsenal here because it's hard to break them down at the best of times. We haven't broken down yet. Casemiro. He's not really been involved in the play. I started him today. He's not really been needed yet. Fernandes offside. Man, I thought he got back on. Why are we not tired our runs here in this league? It's the Premier League. Oh, he's off his fucking foot onside or offside. Marginal. It's fucking marginal, but it is offside. Most marginal ones you ever see. The offside does stand. Martinez to Eriksen. Was for Casemiro. I don't know who it's looking for there with that pass, to be honest with you. I'd like to be straight up transparent with you. Luke Shaw will stop that from getting to Gerard Moreno. It's been a really, really tough game so far. We've had nothing in terms of attack, which has been the theme recently. Anthony tried a bit of something. Bruno. He's through, and it's the first shot on target. Gives us the equaliser. It's just a bit of quality we need. I must say again, it isn't a striker that's found the back of the net. That could have locked onto either Bruno or Rashford, and I'm pretty sure it would have been buried. But it has locked onto Bruno, and it's a goal. Antony once again contributing. Look at the oh, he's just so good, is Antony. Runs past the Arsenal players as if they're not there. Plays it through to Bruno, who puts a brilliant finish past Aaron Ramsdale. That was exactly the boost we needed just before half-time. My God, has it been all Arsenal this game? We get one attack and we take it. It might have to be a smash and grab here if we're going to go for all three.
Number 8, Bruno Fernandes.
Bukayo Saka coming in for Arsenal here. Leach just trying to keep an eye on him. Shaw's now trying to keep an eye on him and does get the tackle in. Is there any chance we could go 2-1 up before the break? I doubt it. Rashford's in trouble. Fernandes to Sancho, who's being played onside by Tomiyasu, I believe. Sancho, Bruno. Oh, it was meant to go to Rashford. It still could. Marcus Rashford. It's the save from Ramsdale. And it's a striker again. Missing another opportunity. We've come to life towards in the half. Can we get a lead goal heading into the break? Eriksen towards Licha. Probably wasn't the target. Antony to crack one from range. Caught by Ramsdale. And that will do it for the half. If you're Arsenal, you're probably feeling a little hard done by. But it is 1-1 at the break. Bruno Fernandes equalising after Martinelli's early finish, giving the Gunners the lead. We needed that equaliser. Now we just need to find a winner. We need to find a performance out of either Rashford or Martial. Before we go to the second half, I'm going to change the batteries real quick. Palace leading Leeds in another game of the day. 50-50, 5 shots apiece, 1 expected goal to 0.9. It's actually a lot more even than I thought it was. But it is also an even scoreline heading into the half-time break. I'm just going to change the batteries and we'll get to the second half. Bear with me. I have to remember to change the batteries before I start recording because usually they're dead and I usually forget. So, second half, make sure the audio is all good. And it is. Right, Casemiro might actually be, oh, hello. Casemiro might actually be able to see out this game, but I don't know if I want to do that. We do have a long break after this. Do we just give Casemiro the full 90? Might have to be the case. We'll see as the game goes on, as the game progresses. If Arsenal score a second, then we'll have to give Casemiro the full 90 just for that defensive cover. If, of course, Arsenal don't, then well, obviously, like I said at the start, I'll take a point and maybe bring Casemiro off. And if somehow we're leading, then absolutely Casemiro can have a rest. Dalot. Casemiro. Manchester United gets caught by Moreno. It wasn't caught by Moreno, it was caught by Kutcher, I think. Moreno was the one who received the ball. Varane is pushing a lot further forward than I would liked, but you know, sometimes you have to attack to defend. Oh, it won't let me switch to the correct player. It won't let me switch to the correct player. There we go. I wanted to be Luke Shaw about 3 player changes ago. Eventually gets Luke Shaw and we can get it away. Casemiro spotted Sancho out wide. Inside to Bruno. This could be a perfect attack. We find Rashford. Can Rashford find the net? Oh, I'm starting to get pissed. I'm starting to get really pissed with this. The strikers at this club are struggling big time. Well, that was... It's our best chance to get a lead. It might be our only chance, depending on how Arsenal play this second half. But it's definitely our best opportunity to take a lead in the second half. Martinelli try to take on Dalot. Eventually plays it off, and it is good play from Arsenal. Dalot, though, clean as a whistle in terms of a tackle there. Casemiro needs Sancho to make the run. It's not convincing, the run, but Rashford's is. Just need some options now for Rashford. Sancho's there. Oh, it's a great save from Ramsdale. Can we keep it in? It's going to go for a corner. That was great between Sancho and Rashford, though. It forced a save out of Ramsdale, and we've come out the second half looking the better side, if I'm being honest, without being completely biased. And we could find a goal here early. Or not early, but we could find a goal here off this corner. It's not early anymore. It's 57 minutes in. Eriksen towards... Oh, I think it was Fernandes. It was, yeah. I'm still debating on making that Casemiro change. We'll make some changes around 65, 70 minutes. Very soon, in other words. What those changes will be, your guess is as good as mine. Ramsdale. Oh my God, Ramsdale had a howler, and somehow we haven't taken advantage of it. I'm vexed. I'm considering bringing on Martial as well. Zinchenko is... Let's take a look at this in depth for a second. It probably is a clean tackle, but it's just the way that it was done, which is why I've paused it. He's cut in front of Anthony. You know what? It's a fantastic tackle. I just had to have a second glance at that because I wasn't 100%, but it's a fantastic tackle from Zinchenko. Oh, now Martinelli could be through here. Dalot tracking back beautifully. Diogo Dalot, I was doubting him, and obviously he was at fault for the Martinelli goal, but ever since he's been determined to make up for that mistake, and so far he has. Moreno tackled by Varane. Varane's on a run here. What is Rafa Varane doing? Varane just didn't stop running, and now he's out of position terribly. I wanted Anthony to be able to run, he didn't, so I just kept going. That's why I'm all the way up there with Varane. Keep the press on though. Keep the pressure on. Casemiro wins the ball in the midfield. Eriksen. Anthony takes it out to the right, and he's going to get caught by Zinchenko here. He's got Dalot as an option, who he uses. Bruno. Sancho off the edge of the area. It's just going to trail wide. It's close though. We're going to make some substitutions. I think Arsenal are also doing the same thing. We're going to make some changes as well. Eriksen is going to make way for Donny van de Beek. I think we are going to do the Casemiro change as well, and Rashford for Martial. We will make more changes potentially soon. Varane is quite tired. We may have Lindelof come in there just to shore up the defence for the last few minutes. But for now, we're doing the 3 changes. Gerard Moreno going to come off for Gabriel Jesus. The change I was scared of, to be honest. Change I was worried about. Very much concerned about this bit of substitutionary from Arsenal. Rashford, Casemiro and Eriksen coming up from Martial, McTominay and Van de Beek. I was trying to reach my face and caught my headset mic. I apologise if that sounded loud. Will Ramsdale mess this goal kick up again? No, he's gone smart this time. I don't know what Ramsdale was thinking last time. I don't know what Rashford was thinking, not finishing it off. Martinelli, tackled by Dalot, who keeps it in as well. Diogo Dalot, fair play to you, lad. You've really saved your skin a little bit since the actual goal. Donny, inside to Tony. Tony Martial, it's blocked, and it didn't fall to Fernandes. I thought it might. Fall to Fernandes there. And Anthony going to be the man to deliver the corner. Probably the correct option. Maybe Bruno, actually. Do we do Bruno or Anthony off the corner? Do we want an outswinger or do we want an inswinger? I think we want an outswinger here, actually. Anthony's probably the correct move. Anthony towards Dalot. It's headed away. Fernandes picks up on the loose ball. Tony Martial. It's a packed area. Losandro to Donny. On to Tony. Back to Donny. Why did it go back to Donny? Did they tackle? Did they intercept? I'm assuming it's an interception because there's no way I passed it back to Donny of my own choice. Fernandes trying to tackle. Not going to happen. And Arsenal could attack here now, which is my main priority here. Luke Shaw pocketing Bukayo Saka once again. Sancho with an awful touch though. And he's committed forward. That's my own fault. Oh shit. Gabriel Jesus, the power shot blocked by Rafa Varane. brilliant. That extra bit of time by Jesus, they may have cost him. Sancho, try to find Martial. It's not going to work, but you never know. We just need to push forward. Sancho does win the ball back though. Martial is closed down by William Saliba. Oh my. We get grandstand finish in this one, I think. Who's going to get the deciding goal? Martinez cleans up at the back. Gives it to Varane, which is not what I wanted to do, but it's what it has done. McTominay to Donny. Tony Martial is not the one I wanted to go to. It was meant to go to Anthony, but he didn't make the move on the right, which is annoying. Odegaard now behind Dallo. Lissandro, don't worry, Dallo's got this, or at least don't run out of position yet. Okay, right. Great save by David again. Lissandro gets it away. Donny. We need to push now, lads. Anthony making the run. I can't get it to him. I can't get it to anyone. Arsenal defending so well. And then McTominay is a fucking idiot with that touch. We're going to attack it for the last few minutes. It might be a detriment, but we're going for it. We've got to. Varane takes down Bukayo Saka. Sancho. Martial. Anthony. Van de Beek through the middle. It's not going to find him. It's a great interception by Zinchenko. It could be Arsenal now. Not long left. Offside against Gabriel Jesus. We've got minutes remaining. Martinelli going to make way for probably Adama Traore is what I was thinking, yeah. Minutes left in this one, potentially a few minutes of injury time as well. I don't know what the board will say for injury time. What I will say is I would like a bit of it so we can go for the winner, but obviously I can't pick and choose. Anthony takes on Zinchenko. Can he take on Partey? Not really. Martial. Oh, McTominay! Scott McTominay! He's got a winner. No, I didn't mean to skip it. I want to watch that back. Anthony. Intimate. I've missed the limbs. Oh, I've missed the limbs. I held A by accident while I was trying to do a celebration. Oh, we've missed the limbs. But what a bit of play there from Manchester United. All the way from the back here. The free kick for the offside. I'm watching this through. I don't give a shit, man. Short pass by Varane. Down to Dallo. Spots Donny in a bit of space. Then Anthony on that side. Takes on Zinchenko successfully. Goes inside Thomas Partey. It's in to Anthony Martial. And Scott McTominay's making that run. It's time to perfection. And finish to perfection as well. And we have stolen 3 points at the Emirates. What a spectacle. Now ultra defensive. Arsenal still may have one last roll of dice here. We need to watch on this side with Bukayo Saka. They're not going for it for some reason. Okay, well. They've still got one more roll of dice. The ref is giving them time here to have one more chance at it. Great save, De Gea. Oh, and it's wide. It's a corner. Oh my God. Gabriel Jesus' shot saved perfectly by David De Gea again in the follow-up from Tomiyasu, blocked by Luke Shaw. This is the last attack of the game. I wish I hadn't skipped the fucking scenes, to be fair, but I didn't mean to. Manchester United lead. Last attack of the game for Arsenal. Varane to Sancho. Belt that ball clear. It's blocked by Jesus. Oh my God. It was actually Dallo that was trying to pull it clear with. But Gabriel Jesus hits it over, and that is a 3 points for the ages. And you know how I was thinking, should we bring off Casemiro? I feel more justified than I ever have, ladies and gentlemen. Scott McTominay. An unlikely scorer, but the scorer today to win the match for Manchester United at the Emirates. I really wish I hadn't skipped the fucking limbs, but what a result after coming off a bad run of form. We've come to Arsenal. They scored first. They put the first goal past us. We equalised with Fernandes just minutes before half-time, and it was just a battle between who would get that telling goal, and it was Scott McTominay, the man who came on for Casemiro. Once again, we're going to look at this goal. Anthony cutting inside. The pivotal part of the game was Anthony. Martial playing it through, and all McTominay had to do, it was on his weak foot, granted, but all he had to do was place it around Ramsdale. Zinchenko thought it was offside. Militao couldn't get there, Saliba couldn't get there, and all McTominay had to do was slot it in. And what a moment that might be for the entire season, especially for Scott McTominay, who needed a way to prove himself, and absolutely has today. 51 to 49 in terms of possession, 13 shots to 10, and 2.8 expected goals to 1.7. You'd argue that we were the better team, we were more deserving of it, but it was a very, very close fought game. In the end, we do get the better of the Gunners on their own home patch. Man of the match goes to Diogo Dalot. Can't deny that. Except for that one mistake that did lead to Arsenal's goal. That was probably on Dalot. The rest of the game, fantastic. Wouldn't let Martinelli through. Wouldn't even let Martinelli close again. Learned from his errors and gave us a chance to fight back into the game, which we did. We went on the 1. Bruno Fernandes, another captain's performance from him, 7.9 rating and a goal. And we've got to credit the back four in its entirety. Luke Shaw as well, a great game from him, keeping Saka silent. I don't think Saka was involved in the game at all. Rafael Varane, another masterful performance, committing a bit too much still, but I think that's more me now than him. Lisandro Martinez as well, solid at the back. Jadon Sancho, creative off the wing. It was good from everyone. De Gea as well, pulling off some very good saves to keep the match in our favour. 5 saves out of the 6 shots on target. The one that he should have saved from Martinelli was the one that ironically went in. Scott McTominay coming off the bench and finding the winner, and what a moment that will be for him personally, because he not only puts us top of the table, but that's a big 3 points over a team that will probably challenge for top 4 alongside us. Anthony, not the greatest of games today overall. Couldn't find a way past Zinchenko the majority of the time. Did assist for Bruno's goal and was a pivotal part of that move for the McTominay goal as well. But other than that, Zinchenko did keep him more contained than I would have liked. And then, of course, Martial coming on late and providing the assist for that McTominay goal. And we do win 2-1 at the Emirates. As for the Arsenal stats here, Martinelli, man of the match for the Gunners, got the early goal. He was a presence on that side, but if it wasn't for Dalot, Martinelli could have destroyed us, to be quite honest with you. Does have the goal for Arsenal today, 7.6 for him. Alexander Zinchenko at left back, absolutely brilliant. Wouldn't let Anthony through, didn't let Anthony through, and it was only late on where Anthony started to have a bit of an impact. And of course, the lead up to the Bruno goal, Anthony just ran away from Zinchenko rather than taking him on, so I can't fault Zinchenko for that one. Kirkchu, decent as well. Wouldn't really employ him at DM myself, but he is decent. Partey having a good game, and Odegaard was always an issue as well. Ramsdale maybe could have done a bit better, but for some reason, I thought what was some reason my point is basically he's probably one of the ones that deserved the point there for Arsenal. Somehow is what I was trying to say. The point wasn't got for the Gunners. 7 shots on his goal with 5 saves. It was that late McTominay finish that will go down in history in his career mode, I think, if the end of the season pans out the way I want it to. I just wish I hadn't skipped the scenes, though. That would have been incredible scenes at the Emirates. Let's get to a post-match interview. Game 1, what a start. Leeds drawing 1-1 with Palace at Elland Road as well in the other game of the day. But that, breathtaking. Similar to what Brighton did to us at the start of episode 3. We start episode 4 for the last minute winner. Scott McFucking-Tominay. If you told me he'd scored the winner today, I would been, I don't know. I just wouldn't know what to say. I'd been speechless. We just kept going, and we kept going, and we kept going. That does, I know we're not aiming for Premier League, and I don't know if we'll get Premier League title in Season 1, which is not what we're expecting, obviously. But that win does pass back to the summit of the Premier League after match day 7. I will take a look at the table just to indulge in it before other teams play again. I've got winners in my team. We do have winners in our team. Casemiro, I'm glad I didn't keep you on, mate. I know you were tired, and I'm glad that we made that change. I've never been happier to bring on Scott McTominay. What a fucking moment. I'm only upset I didn't see the scenes. I'll keep complaining about that, but McTominay's dramatic late goal seals Manchester United win. It was a well taken finish as well, you have to admit, from the CDM. McTominay snatched the win for his team against Arsenal when his dramatic late goal put Manchester United 2-1 up. Bloody hell, what a moment. Scott McTominay, super sub McTominay inspires late win. It looked for most of the game as if the two teams could be separated in what was a very even contest. McTominay, though, came off the bench in the closing stages and inspired a last gasp victory for Manchester United. If I could read, this would be a great series, wouldn't it? Johnson needs to ease some of the pressure that's been building on his team while Manchester United have been scratching around for form recently. We've not been outright bad. We've just been underwhelming. As you can see there, Team of the Week, we've got 7 people in it. I think only 2 games happened, but you get my drift. David De Gea, the whole back 4 of Manchester United all getting in, as well as the goalkeeper. David De Gea, Luke Shaw, Rafael Varane, Lisandro Martinez, and arguably the best out of the 4, Diogo Dalot, getting in that back 4 for the team. Bruno Fernandes as well, making it at cam. And somehow Marcus Rashford's made it in despite not having that much of a performance, but we'll take it eventually. So, a win against Arsenal. Before we advance, I'm just going to drink it in for a second. Just going to take in the sides at the top of the table. 5 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss so far. 12 goals for, 6 goals against, a 6 goal difference. Arsenal do have a very good goal difference, to be fair. They've been scoring like nobody's business. We limit them to 1 in that particular matchup, but that is how the table looks after match day 7. Of course, we've still got a long way to go in this episode. 2 more league games followed up with a Europa League game in between. We will get to October 15th, just like that. Something's going on outside. I was trying to hear what it was. I'm being nosy. Right. What do we call it? Player thingies. Messages. I know Bruno Fernandes is fit again, boss, but I've done enough to stay inside. It's a big moment for me in my career. I mean, I can't just put you in because of a goal against Arsenal. I will put you in. I'll give you the start because of that reason, but it's not going to be for Fernandes. It's going to probably be for Eriksen, to be honest. Casemiro should be back to fully fitness unless they were all used for games in the international break. Yeah, everyone seems to be back to full fitness, which is fine. So take a look at who was the Brighton player that ripped me apart. I was going to look at that. Goanka, was it? Or Goansa? What was his name? We don't have a. Well, we do now. We have a guy in the top at 25. It's Bruno Fernandes with 3 and 7. Anthony, top assister as well. Not too shabby. Coming along. We just need to find a good shooter. So, West Ham United. Before we go any further, we're absolutely saving the game over. West Ham are a bit of a hit and miss team for me in career mode, which means this is not going to be easy. I believe it was last year's career mode. The first team I lost to was West Ham, if I remember correctly. I might be remembering wrong, though. So, we're going to rotate the team a little bit. McTominay will get a start. I know Eriksen should get the start, but purely because of the way he dispatched Arsenal with no problem. Just put it past Ramsdale without an issue. Wish more of our strikers could do that. We're also going to start Martial up top as well because he assisted the goal that led to the win against Arsenal. We're going to rotate Dalot out for AW. No, we're not. We're going to rotate Malacia for sure. Dalot might have taken the first choice right back role with that performance. So just try to think who else can get rotated. And Donny, we'll give him another run out. Fred might be for the rubbish heap in January. Donny, we'll try to salvage and didn't do bad in that game. Didn't get a lot of time, but didn't do bad in that game. So we'll give him that. Alanga, yeah, we'll give him a start off the left for this one. Anthony is pivotal for this team. I've learnt that. I've definitely learnt that. But that will be the team. Besides, do we want to put Lindelof in for a game? Because Lindelof's had good performances. I think we do. I think we do want to put Lindelof in. I do anyway. Whether you guys like it or not, we're doing that. So that's going to be the team for West Ham at Old Trafford. David De Gea in between the sticks. Malacia and Dalot as the fullbacks. Lindelof and Varane as the centre backs. Casemiro as the CDM once again. Fernandes and McTominay will be the centre midfield partnership. McTominay going to start purely because he got the winning goal against Arsenal, and Bruno Fernandes, as the captain, will be partnering him today. Like I said, Alanga off the left, Anthony off the right. Up for the middle will be Anthony Martial, just to see if he can do any better than what Rashford did, because Rashford, I didn't forget, mate, that you spurned a couple of very good chances that could have given us the win earlier on that didn't have to take till the last minute. So just remember, I'm always on watch. I'm always got my eyes on the players here. Which is why I'm happy with some of them and unhappy with some others at the moment. But that is how we'll line up for this one at Old Trafford. I'm just really hoping we don't let slip our good work. Who do Arsenal have? Are they playing at the same time as us? They have Villa. Alright, let's just do that then. Try and keep on top of the Arsenal news. Arsenal and Villa is another top four clash, by the way. You wouldn't think it, the way Aston Villa are, but that is a thing. So it should be interesting to hear about. Hopefully we'll get some news on that. I had the Leeds and Palace game on. I didn't get any goal news in top right at all. Oh, excuse me. Try to be quiet when I'm drinking my water, but this bottle is absolutely destroyed. It's all dented and stuff, so. Makes noise when I drink out of it. Is that Dawson? Sorry, I know that is Dawson. Is Dawson the captain for West Ham? You think it was Declan Rice? It is Declan Rice, isn't it, in real life? Well, after an international break following that fantastic late victory against Arsenal, we hope to continue the momentum here at Old Trafford against West Ham. Once again, the lineup is as follows. Only one, or well, two changes to that perfect defence against Arsenal. By perfect, I mean they all got in the team of the week. But that is the squadron we are using. Options definitely off the bench as well, if necessary. I'm also interested to see what West Ham, I was going to say, I've got Arsenal on the mind still. West Ham have on the bench. I don't think Declan Rice is the captain. I think the captaincy has been given to Craig Dawson. That's interesting. Yeah, it has. They haven't really signed anyone. They've got Skamaka, or Skamaka, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm just going to call it Skamaka. It's easier. On the bench. They're starting Antonio over Skamaka, which is interesting. It's pouring it down here in Manchester as we approach our second game of the stream. After a big morale boosting win against Arsenal, can we continue the morale boosting with a win against West Ham? That is to be found out today. Anthony. Oh, he's absolutely torn Emerson apart there. And it could be an early goal here if we can find the man in the middle. It was actually for Rashford, but that's fine. Casemiro can strike him. Casemiro can strike him. Oh my God. I mean, if you're opening your goal account for Manchester United and your name is Casemiro, you won't do it much better than that. Fucking hell. It's a brilliant touch just to lay it off. And the curve on that. Oh my God. Oh my God. The dream start against West Ham through Casemiro, their first goal for the Brazilian CDM. And what a first goal that is for your club. I didn't know he had that in his fucking locker. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's mentally reset here. Jeez, oh. Whether win, lose or draw, that is a contender for goal of the season. Jesus Christ. What a start. I'm just mentally resetting. What a finish. Dallo with a tackle. It's going to be a West Ham throw. Probably going to throw it backwards here, isn't he? Yeah. I knew what he was going to do, I just couldn't read it in time. Anthony gets a tackle and they're going to go throw it even further back, aren't they? Yeah, I just have the height that time. McTominay to Martial, who is intercepted by Souček, who comes across really well there. Martial a little lackluster in receiving the ball. But I mean, fucking hell, I'm still recovering. That was a banger. I didn't know he had that in his locker. I know Casemiro's good, but fucking hell. Long shot. I think it was Paquetá with a shot there. Easy save from Dave. Dallo. Let's just chill a bit. Jesus Christ. What a fucking... I'm still in shock and awe. I still probably will be for the majority of the first half. Casemiro opening his United account like that. Holy shit. Couldn't find the ball in the middle. I thought it might put it back for the free kick, but it was just a poor cross in the end by Anthony. Let's watch this again. Yeah, let's watch this again. Look at that. My days. I mean, I was going to have a title of this episode surrounded something with the Arsenal game, but I may have to switch it to Casemiro or something involving Casemiro following that finish. Jesus Christ, McTominay unable to pick out Anthony. If that's the goal that wins the game, then by God does it deserve it. I know it's only 3 minutes in, but you never know. Varane, not really the technique we'd like there to get away from Antonio. Simple header would have sufficed rather than you know, diving below it and faking the man out. But it works, I guess. I would like Anthony to move, but it's a bit too late now. McTominay, Casemiro. Let's just try and play a bit possession here. Play a bit smart. McTominay, Anthony. Now, I mean, in terms of importance, the McTominay goal is probably one of the most important. But in terms of just sheer class, the Casemiro one would be hard to beat. And what I've realised now is it's our CDMs that are scoring the best goals in this club, and it is absolutely ridiculous. Cornet is out of space. I thought he was going to dribble it out, to be honest. I wasn't really too worried, and now I'm a bit worried. Great save out of De Gea. It's near post. I shouldn't have got so lacklustre there with Dallo, to be honest. That's on me. Anthony can't take on Emerson this time. Tried it. Good save from De Gea. I wanted to switch to Lindelof. It went to Varane again for some reason. Moyes, a bit upset there. I don't know who took the shot. Was it Paquetá? I couldn't tell who took the shot. Well, I didn't see who took the shot, to be honest. I was more focused on the defending. Anyway, Thomas Souček to deliver the corner for West Ham. It's a header on goal. It's an easy one for De Gea. Out to Diogo Dallo, who does have a bit of pace on the counter here. Anthony also has a bit of pace on the counter here. Emerson needs to watch out. Anthony turns inside. Does it again. We need more options here. Try to pick the ball through to Anthony Martial. Doesn't happen on this occasion. But my God, what a counter that would have been had it worked. I've committed my last year out position now. That's an issue. But he does have the pace to catch up. Varane does cut it out instead. And we'll get it away with Bruno. Elanga. Out to Malacia. Back to Anthony Elanga. Rhythm is indeed a dancer. Didn't dance past Souček though on that occasion. Must have the ball back. Some of my dribbling in this game is still subpar. That's probably another area I need to work on. It's a good save from De Gea. Has to catch that. And does. I thought it was going to be an easy catch for him, but he did get it in the end, so we can't complain. West Ham have tried to fire back since that worldie. How does that not go straight to... Sorry, how does that not go straight to McTominay? I think that's going to go out, isn't it? Oh, it's not. I need to stop doing that. McTominay closes it down. We need a runner here. We need a runner. Anthony is that runner. Anthony into McTominay. Will it be 2-2 for the Scotsman? It will! 2-0 Manchester United. Have that in your fucking net. Scott McTominay, a bit of a revelation here. What's going on? Jesus Christ. Two CDMs at it again. McTominay, the one making the run that time. It's a simple finish past Fabianski. He just needs to pick a side, and he does. So, the goals aren't the problem anymore. It's just, the problem is, the CDMs are scoring them.
Goal for Manchester United, number 39, Scott McTominay.
Varane intercepts, and we'll go again, happily. Anthony. Oh, caught. My audio's bugged up. I'll figure out half-time. Anthony, Dallo. Could make it 3 before the break. That'd be fantastic. Be great for morale. Bruno. Martial. Not again, McTominay. I was going to say. Give the lads, give the Londoners a break, lad. McTominay. Try to spot bloody Anthony on the wing there. Didn't work. Casemiro intercepts. Malanga. Fernandes. He's gone for the back of there, hasn't he? Surely. Surely! Ref, are you on London drugs? Or you just see Londoners attack from behind? I say Londoners. London teams tackle from behind because it happened with Zinchenko last game. Granted, it was a perfect tackle, but I'm still annoyed. Dave! Jesus Christ! He keeps shitting me up with those saves where he just hits it up into the air. Alanga, he could maybe make one more chance here, but my main prerogative is just to keep it away from our end, which is what's been successful. I know we've lost the ball there, but that's fine in that situation. I'll sort my audio out real quick.
They're still in the show. They really have been a handful for the opposition. Their ability in 1v1 situations has been...
Well, 2-0 at the break, and I'm still not fully recovered from the Casemiro finish. But it's the CDMs doing the work from the goal scoring perspective. Looking around the grounds, Leeds lead Everton at Goodison Park 1-0. Spurs drawing 0-0 with Southampton. The most telling result of all, and possibly the most important result of the lot, is that Aston Villa are drawing 0-0 with Arsenal. But then you read below that. And at the Etihad, Manchester City are 1-0 down to Brentford, which is a very interesting scoreline as well. Wolves drawing 1-1 with Bournemouth at the Molineux, and Crystal Palace will play Brighton later on in the day. Take a look at the match facts then at the break. We are riding our luck of it. I didn't realise it was that one-sided. 59 to 41 in terms of possession. 2 shots to Manchester United, 6 shots to West Ham. We've had 0.3 expected goals, and we've scored twice. West Ham have an expected goal and have yet to put the ball in the back of the net. So it's an interesting one, the second one so far. But fucking hell, Casemiro, what a legend, man. McTominay having a good day out too. Obviously, we'll naturally make changes in the second half because we've got a Europa League game coming up, and I need to win that. So we'll be changes in the second half. Maybe detriment to our ability to win this match, which I hope it isn't. But we will have to make those changes soon. Alanga. Past Tilo Kehrer. We need to find the ball in the middle here. Ball was for... Well, it was for Martial, but it hasn't occurred. Alanga doesn't quite have the ability to do that yet, I don't think. The young Swede. For a third shot of the game, and it's probably not one you want to remember. Oh my! I'm still thinking about the. I'll be thinking about the Casemiro goal all day, man. Fucking hell. Lindelof, McTominay, Anthony. Arsenal lead against Villa now. Gerard Moreno bagging that one. Anthony. Well, I was trying to get back to Dallo. I thought it might be the simplest pass to make in the world, but apparently somehow it's not the simplest pass to make in the world. Lindelof cuts it out, though. He is a fucking man-mountain at the back for some reason. He's so good. I do love the Iceman at the back. Alanga to put it in to... Well, it was meant to be for Fernandes, but it did look onto Anthony. It nearly got there, to be fair. Varane cuts it out. We have been nothing short of brilliant today. We've ridden our luck a little bit, but... I mean, keeper's been good, tackles have been good, the CDMs have been the highlight of the day with their goals. Can't believe I'm saying that. Bruno could get third on his weak foot, and he was the wrong way around. Maybe we should take a bit more time with that. And we're confident anyway. I think the rust of last episode has rubbed off a little bit. Casemiro once again involved, but that one will be a foul. A bit too heavy on that one, Casemiro. You should stream Skirt Night. I'm not streaming Fortnite. Fortnite is awful to stream. Go Lindelof. Yeah, Alanga's starting as well. I've got Alanga on the pitch too. 2 Swedish players. Anthony. Now for Manchester United. We need to... Are you going to move Fernandes? Alright. Alanga down the left is not running, but that's a decent ball past Kehrer. Get that move away. Try and find the ball in the box here. That's absolutely shit. Can Anthony do anything with it? He's headed it, to be fair. Not what I expected from the Brazilian winger. And he's forced to save out Fabianski. Now he's like, alright, hurry up, corner. Anthony's going to put this in the box. And it's going to be to Lindelof, who's not going to get there. Bruno knocking it to Martial from range. Straight to the hands of Fabianski. We're going to make those changes soon because we do have Europa League next. I don't know when they'll make those changes, to be honest. Probably do them all at once. You know what, Bruno, have a shot from range, lad. Okay, right, we'll do it now. I don't know why I did that. What do we change is the question. Obviously, Anthony will have to make way because he is a key part of this squad. Van de Beek will come on for McTominay, who's had a good run today. And Eriksen will come on for Fernandes. Rashford as well. And I think that's it for now. We've still got one more change we can use. It'll probably be Wan-Bissaka for Dalot, but we'll see. Or it might be Varane that comes off. You could stream it so we could play together. I don't like Fortnite. I'm not good at it. It'll just be a shit show from my end. I'll maybe stream it at some point. Next time we play it, maybe. But I'm streaming career mode mostly because it's the thing I enjoy the most. Van de Beek wins the header. Sancho, I don't really like using him off the right. I may swap him with Alanga. I should have passed that to Rashford earlier. I'm an idiot. I think I'm going to swap Sancho and Alanga around. Prefer using Sancho off the left. We could die together. Yeah, I mean, it's accurate. I always die first on Fortnite. I've learned. People will attack me and I'll just get killed because I have no ability. I can kill one and then there's like 2 or 3 of them. I'll kill one of them, get one of them to like really low health, and then I'll die. It's a sad story, really. Casemiro, who has still probably got that banger on his mind. I know I do. That goal was fantastic. Sancho, or Rashford, sorry, try to get to Sancho. It's gone all the way to Casemiro, who nearly got picked up by Donny. And just the record, I will be watching that Casemiro goal again at the end. It was it's still living rent free in my mind. That's how good it was. Eriksen to Donny van de Beek, who's going to keep going. Mate. Donny van de Beek, he has some kind of some kind of ability to just pull something out of his ass and find a really good goal. He just he's like he just switches something on. He's like, all right, I'm just gonna go for it, and he just goes for it. Expected goal 0. Nobody expected that to go in. To be honest, I thought a defender was gonna block it. It looked like a soft pass. It did, but it rolled perfectly into the bottom left. The keeper can't reach those. And that is 3-0 Manchester United. And when I was complaining about West Ham, I didn't think that we were just going to be this good again. I did say I was going to change the sliders as the games went on, but last episode was really difficult. And we drew against Southampton, we lost against Brighton, and we drew against Aberdeen. Then we come out firing in this one. We beat Arsenal. We're probably going to beat West Ham. I hope we beat Jagiellonia, and I can't remember the last game. I think it's Nottingham Forest, which we should win too. So I don't know. Casemiro really pushing forward. Is he going to get a second of the day? Oh my, no! The keeper is shit. I'm sorry. The keeper is awful. That should not go in. Casemiro gets his second of the day, and it's 4-0 Manchester United. But that should not go in. Fabianski should be saving this. Jesus. Oh, he does get hands to it, to be fair. Oh my god. It feels like I just shoot anything at the net and it'll go in. 4-0. Wowzer. His arms even extend. I know. If he pushes his arms out there, that's a save. Casemiro goes for the hat-trick, you know. Well, fuck it. You know what? Why not? I don't see why not. I don't see why Casemiro can't get his hat-trick from CDM, to be honest. The foul here, I think it's going to go against Donny. May have caught a man late there. Or is it just going to be a throw-in? I don't really know what the ref's given here, to be honest. I don't understand. I think they're making a substitution first, didn't they? We've still got one left, but I think we're going to leave it. I don't think we need to use it. I can't remember who I've got on the bench. I've got Lissandro. Do you bring him on for Varane? I mean, it's going to be a problem having two small defenders, but maybe for stamina reasons. Alanga's got the pace. It just doesn't end for Manchester United. We've not, like, if you look at the first half, we were 2-0 up and we didn't deserve it. But now looking at the stats at the end, it'll be like, we do deserve it. What is Aguero doing? Interesting bit of play from him. But they found Domenico Berardi, who was the man we needed to watch out for, and he's done absolutely fucking nothing. Rashford to Sancho. Can he make it 5? Not with shooting like that, right? I'm not bringing Sancho off, but I am very upset with the way that was shot. That was awful. Martinez will come on for Varane just to see out the game. Final substitution. My God, what an awful shot. That was shite. It was. I was trying to put a little bit of power on it, curl it towards the right-hand side, and we've just overestimated it, and it's gone absolutely bonkers off the pitch. We've had a great day overall. I wanted to switch to Donny there. I don't know why it wouldn't let me. Just wanted me to stay Casemiro for some reason. We've had a great day overall, though, to be fair. You can't complain. Eriksen finding Alanga, Alanga, I've had a bit of doubt this series so far, but he's been creative today. Rashford, can we get a goal for a striker? No, we can't. We've had 3 goals with CDMs today and 1 with a centre mid. Strikers don't score goals at Manchester United. You heard it here first. As long as the goals are going in from somewhere, though, I guess. Alanga. Oh, heavy touch. Wasn't the touch I wanted to make. I started to think we just don't sign a striker. We just we'll let Casemiro and McTominay score all the goals, you know? Might be the move, to be honest. With some cheeky goals from Van de Beek off the bench and Fernandes whenever he's got stamina. It's going to be a corner to West Ham. Strikers are overrated. To be honest, I would have just missed the ball, but I'm not one to criticise, but it's funny. I mean, that Sancho shot was awful. But yeah, I don't even know if we need a striker. I was going to buy a striker in January, but if the rest of the team's scoring, we'll just get more of everywhere else. That's a bit upsetting. I would have really liked to keep a clean sheet today as well. But they do get a goal back, and it's probably deserved, to be honest. Souček getting the goal for West Ham. I wanted to keep a clean sheet, but Souček is a massive man. And bringing off Varane now seems like a bad idea, because Lindelof is tiny. And if Varane was marking Souček there, it might be defended. It's a great header. No complaints from me there. 4-1. David Moyes celebrating that like he's won the league. It's literally 4-1 to us, but let him have their moment, I suppose. Again, it would have been nice to keep a clean sheet, but you can't always do that in the Premier League. We got to, what's the word? We rested too much. Got too complacent, that's one. Complacent, and we just let him have one. But the day is ours, and we still could get one more, to be honest with you. I'm feeling it. Okay. Why is there 5 minutes of added time in a game that is already over? Fuck it, Lindelof can push forward. We've got to go some more centre-backs. Okay, that's not a smart move. It wasn't a smart move at all. Oh, shit. Okay. Casemiro! Oh, whoa. Fucking hell, I'm glad I didn't make contact. Jesus Christ. I tried to just snap Casemiro into pieces. And or I tried to use Casemiro to snap that guy into pieces, and I think if I'd made connection there, Casemiro probably would have been sent off. Invite me to the party. I want to see if the audio thing works. I will do after this game just to check it. That will do the trick for this game, though. 4-1 win. Casemiro with a brace. Not probably what you'd expect him to be doing, Casemiro. McTominay with a goal, and it was Van de Beek with the other goal. And then we had a late goal, or they had a late goal from Souček to ruin our clean sheet, make it all dirty. But what can you do? It's a great header, no complaints. And a big win for us there. I'm watching that Casemiro goal back, cry about it. That Casemiro goal was a moment of madness, a moment of glory. The other goals were good, yeah, but Casemiro's was the absolute cleanest. I was going to show it there, but I'll watch it off the instant replay. Casemiro, it was played in. It comes out to Casemiro, and he just boots it. Look at that. That is quality. That is just absolute brilliance. Look at that. Controls it perfectly and absolutely slams it into the top left. Fabianski, no chance. What a finish. That's goal of the day. That's goal, possibly goal of the season. All right, I'll go through the ratings and then I'll invite you, Linnea, and you can see if the audio thing works. All right, 57 to 43 in terms of possession, 11 shots to 9. 1.8 expected goals to 1.6. It was a very close game in terms of stats, but in terms of scoreline, we just had more quality, and they had a bad goalkeeper, so I'm not complaining about that. Man of the match, we don't even have the man of the match, but the man of the match on our side was Casemiro, of course, with an 8.2, and despite being a CDM, scores bangers, so there you go. Diogo Dalot, another standout game, keeping it left side quiet. Donny van de Beek coming off the bench for a goal and an assist. The Flying Dutchman is flying for Manchester United. Anthony with an assist as well off the right-hand side, 7.6. He didn't do well against Arsenal, surprisingly, but he's come back today with brilliance. And McTominay with the other goal for us. Man of the match, you might be asking. It's been given to Souček, which I don't know if that's the case, to be honest. He did score, but I don't know if that's the case because Casemiro was better, in my opinion, but I'm biased. 8.3 for Souček, who gets the goal that will be a consolation for West Ham. Nobody else really performing too well. Berardi getting the assist and a 6.6. And then Fabianski with 6.3. Absolutely shambles in net. 8 shots on his goal. 4 saves, 4 conceded. Compared to De Gea, I think he did a lot better. I wish he kept a clean sheet, though. 9 shots on goal. 8 saves, 1 conceded. So a lot better. I really wish he kept a clean sheet, though. Those are the results from around the grounds. Arsenal did beat Aston Villa, which means they're still within a point of us, or 2 points of us. And Man City drew Brentford. Let's get the interview out of the way. Casemiro, class. Called Casemiro. What a fucking player. Couldn't have asked for more from him today. Imagine letting a goal in. Oh, I've done it in nearly every game. But when you score 4, it doesn't matter too much. Ended up being a very comfortable 90 minutes for your team. Were you surprised it wasn't a more difficult game? Honestly, it was a difficult game. It was just De Gea did really well. Yeah, defending gave us a platform, to be honest. We did concede a late goal, but for the 90 minutes that we didn't, we were very good. And that Casemiro goal will go down in history, in my opinion. Especially because it was Casemiro. It wasn't like someone who you expect to score goals. And another win for the lads. Alright, let's advance to Europa League real quick. Jagiellonia. Alright, I'll test this thing then for audio, see if the party audio. I need to turn it on actually. I don't know if it's switched on. Live managing. Right. There we go. Bro, I interviewed and watched the game. You scored in minute 3 and he said you had to wait for the first goal. I didn't even see that. I don't pay attention to the interviews. Hello? Hello. Is the audio working on
I
it?
have the option to.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I can hear myself through the stream now. King.
Nice. Alright.
Okay, well, I just wanted to try it out. I'm
Okay.
not gonna include.
Alright, I'll join after.
Are you sure you don't want to play Fortnite?
I'll play Fortnite later, but I don't know if I'll stream it.
I'm going to dinner at like, I don't know, 7:30 I think it is. Your way of saying it.
Okay, so
But I'll be home.
8:30 your way of saying it.
But if you stop streaming like before that, just.
Well, I'm only doing 2 more games, so it'll probably be like another hour or something like that. So
Okay.
I'll play after that.
Okay. Well, I'll be on. I'm gonna watch your stream for a little bit more, but have fun.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Well, there we go. Myth busted. Audio works now on the stream for other people. So up next, it is Jagiellonia. I want to read the news first, so we're going to do that. whether people like it or not. Casemiro, next brace, as Man United grab win over West Ham. Casemiro got his name on the score sheet for Manchester United in their 4-1 win against West Ham United. Team of the week. If Casemiro's not in here, it's a robbery, by the way. So, you're actually joking. No Man United players make that 11. I hate this game. How have none of my players... Oh, but Ødegaard gets in. It's because Arsenal bias, isn't it? They win 1-0 and they get a player in. We win 4-1 and we don't get anything. Shaking my head. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, did we even get a Premier League Player of the Month thing? Oh, no, this was beforehand. It was Berardi for West Ham, Ramsey for Aston Villa, Grealish for Manchester City, and then Boycott for Brentford. We said no to Denmark. That was the team of the week beforehand. Ramsey got Player of the Month, and we face Jagiellonia, but for some reason it's promoting the Arsenal game. This fucking career mode loves Arsenal, doesn't it? This is meant to be Man United career mode, and we've provided more advertisement for Arsenal. So take a look at the Europa League group. It's not been the greatest of starts, if we're being real, in the Europa League. It's been a bit of a struggle. A 2-2 draw against Real Sociedad, and a 1-1 draw against Aberdeen. I can't believe we drew to Aberdeen, of all teams. No offence to any Aberdeen fans, but we shouldn't be drawing that. But before we go any further, we'll save over, not lose any progress, and then we'll get into the press conference. I do also want to check the Premier League table, but we'll do that next because we've still got one more Premier League match to go after this, and that is against Nottingham Forest. We've got inbox. I know I'm not back to 100% yet, but I really pushed myself last game. Really appreciate you picking me. Glad you're available again. This man had a bruised shoulder and he's acting like he's been injured in a war. Let's see what I've got to say on this one. It's been several months now since Rashford found the back of the net. You know what? I'm glad someone else brought it up because Rashford has been shit, and now I can say it because other people are bringing it up. I'm really hoping he'll score soon, though. You say maybe today will be the day. I don't even know if I'm going to start him yet. I'm not sure whether it'll go with him or Martial. Not won a group game so far. We've definitely underperformed, but that is all going to change. We're winning this one, regardless of anything else. If we can beat Arsenal and we can beat West Ham, then we can beat Jagiellonia. I don't know where they're from, but by the look of it, I would guess Poland. Could be wrong. I'm going to Google it in a minute. I can always change things around. We do have different players for different competitions. We're not going to go Maguire Lindelof because that is a risk. I will have either Varane or Martinez in there. I think we'll go Maguire Martinez because we've just had Varane and Lindelof. Just to turn it around a bit. So, Jagiellonia versus Manchester United. Real Sociedad have Aberdeen. They're up in 4 points. We are down on 2 points. Currently, we're not even in a spot to go through. We'll be going to the Europa Conference League, which is absolutely not what we want in Season 1. So, let's rotate the team a little bit here. We're going to give Henderson our chance. Didn't fill him with confidence against Aberdeen, but it's fine. Malacia will not start because he started the last game. Maguire alongside Martinez. We're going to give... I know Dalot has been performing out of his skin, but we're going to give Wan-Bissaka a chance as well because he'll get a little upset if we don't. Casemiro comes out for McTominay. Fred comes in for Eriksen. And Donny comes in for Fernandes. Fernandes will be on the bench, though. In fact, no, we're going to start Eriksen. He's not enough starts. Sorry, Fred. Yeah. Sancho will actually start off that side, but we'll start Langa on this side. And I'm going to go with... I'm coin tossing it. I don't know which striker to go with. Heads, it's Rashford. Tails, it's Martial. It's heads. Okay, we're going Rashford for this one then. I didn't know which striker to use, so that's the way to sort it. So taking a look at the team then for the third game of the episode today against Jagiellonia. Still don't know where they're from. I'll Google it when we load up the game. Henderson in goal, Shaw and Wan-Bissaka as the fullbacks, Martinez and Maguire as the centre-backs, McTominay, CDM, Van de Beek will partner Eriksen in central midfield, Sancho off the left, Alanga off the right, and Marcus Rashford will lead the line in a game that we absolutely need to win. I can tell you firsthand I know absolutely none of their players, so if we don't win, it'll be a little embarrassing, but it will be quite funny as well, wouldn't it, really? I'm going to put the goal news on for the other game between Aberdeen and Sociedad, though, because they're our team in our group, and it's other game I really care about. Especially if Aberdeen win, that puts us in a bit of a position where we have to try even harder. But we'll get into it. Waldstadion. That's probably not their stadium. They're Polish, says Google. I thought they would be. It sounds a Polish name. That was my guess anyway. Google has told me they're Polish via Linnea. So I believe. Either way, whatever country they're from, we need to beat them. Not just because we should be beating them, but because we have to at this rate. 2 draws out of the first 2 games is not the way you want to start your Europa League group if you're planning on winning the whole fucking thing. So... Oh, don't tell me they're going 5 back. Ew. 5 back? Yuck. Hate going against 5 backs. Skip. No, I'm not skipping. I want to see their team. We'll see if they've got any danger men. I will never skip. You can't make me. Quite a lot of Polish fans that come out for this one, but I suppose it's not every day you get a game against Manchester United, is it? There's more Jagiellonia fans than Manchester United fans in this stadium. Maguire at the back is a risk, but the last game I started him, I think it was against Aberdeen the last time I started him, and he was actually quite good. So the only real concern is Henderson, to be honest with you. If you concede against Aberdeen, then you've got a bit of an issue. I don't know if these guys are better or worse than Aberdeen. I don't know how to rank these guys. Respectfully, I don't watch the Polish League. But we kick it off. Match week 3 in the Europa League. We instantly get a tackle in with Maguire. I'm already filled with confidence. And we should hopefully get a win here today. Sancho trying to find Rashford. It's cut well. We've rotated a bit, but we've also kept some main guys in because we do need the victory. Sandro Martinez cutting that one out. Now Luke Shaw down the left. Do we have a runner? Well, he's kept himself aside, to be fair, actually, so give him that. Sancho tackled. Throw in United. Both my options are marked. I'll give it to Donny. We can give it back to McTominay. Into Ericsson. Alanga. I don't know what I'm meant to do here. We're going to try and deliver something to the box. That's awful. That's actually shit. Can Donny do a Casemiro? No, it's not going to fall from like it did for Casemiro. Rashford though from range. Oh, it's a great save from Alamirovic. And once again, Rashford can't find the back of the net. Respectfully, if you don't watch the Polish League, you cannot play FIFA. Oh, is that a rule? I didn't realise. I've been watching Polish League games for the rest of my life to catch up. Didn't realise that was the rules there. Martinez, what the fuck? I lunged, but not like that. I did want to make the tackle, but I actually want to get the ball. Tomine, great interception, but it's not going to fall. Can we just keep the ball? We're right there. Van der Beek with a double interception. Tomine, Ericsson, Alanga. Rhythm is a dancer. Anthony Alanga. It's a good save again. Sorry, you don't play FIFA. You don't watch the Polish League. Ah, right. I need to read that. I need to find the rules. See if that's true. Ericsson. That's a shit corner. Put it in too close to the goalkeeper. Lissandro Martinez to McTominay. He's been scoring for fun recently, and he nearly scores again. We're really testing the keeper here. We just can't find a goal yet. Oh, mate, McTominay, what a fucking player he's been this episode as well. Scoring the winner against Arsenal in what might be one of the biggest games of the season. Nearly scored there. Eriksen needs to put it a bit further out towards. Well, I wanted to look into Maguire, but didn't quite have a distance. Rashford, Donny. Right, are we just playing corner simulator? We have been all over this side. Every time we take a shot, they save it for a corner. Donny van de Beek go for the outside of the foot shot, try to swirl it. Let's go corners. Yeah, this is entertaining. This is content right here. Eriksen's sick of putting these balls in the middle. Towards Maguire, hopefully. Oh, he didn't quite get it. Alanga. That's okay, right, that's not a corner. That's not a corner, that's not a full shot. Wrong foot, and also just bad in general. A bit too high. I mean, it stops the corner streak. But I would like to put a goal in one of those, but it's okay. It's okay. We've got plenty of time. Maguire wins this, surely. Nice. Sancho. Into Donny. McTominay. Eriksen. Back to McTominay. Oh my god. Nah, mate. McTominay! He's different gravy. He is absolutely brilliant. Scott McTominay. I don't know what's happened to him, but he's got 3 goals in 3 games. A 1-2 here, perfect move with Christian Eriksen, and he slides it in past the Jagiellonia goalkeeper. I didn't know Maguire won anything. Well, trophy-wise, no. He is quite the bad. But he's done well in defence so far, for the little amount of attacks that the Polish side have had against us. But McTominay, once again, what is happening to this man? The other problem at the moment is our midfield is so good, he won't get a starting spot, but he's put in some good enough performances that he deserves to start. But I can't, because we've got Casemiro, who is like a literal wall. We've got Bruno, who's got acres of quality. And then we've got Eriksen as well, who's a good little creative midfielder as well. I suppose we could rotate Eriksen and McTominay, but then we've got Van de Beek to think about, who's doing well as well. The midfielders are popping off this season. It's becoming a worry because the strikers aren't scoring, the midfielders are, and they're doing very well with it. Rashford, please put the ball in the back of the net. Oh my god, Rashford sucks. Didn't you start him now, or did you be back home in Premier League? What I mean is, I can't start him more, because I have started him in this game, but most of the time he comes on as a sub. And I don't give him as much game time as maybe I could, if that makes sense. Like, I wish I could start him more in every game, because he's had a very good run. But we've got better midfielders, so I can't. Every midfielder so far. I haven't had a bad midfielder yet. The only exception is Fred, but that's probably because he barely played. Please, Rashford, put us in the back of the net for your confidence. Rashford, mate, at some point you're going to have to score, or we're going to have to ask questions. We are absolutely dominant. We are dominant here. Sancho with a corner now. Going to do it from the other side. Hopefully outswing it a little bit towards, hopefully, Maguire, but it's not got enough power on it, really, actually. Alanga. Sancho's got a second bite of cherry. Cross it straight into the defender. But if he's in good shape now, you should use him more and he'll develop quicker as well. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to use as many as I can. Especially because the midfielders, the good midfielders are older. So if I put the younger midfielders on, then they'll grow a bit better. Van de Beek's tackled there, though. It's just kind of try to find a good balance of how much I can use each player. Martinez, great tackle. Sancho. Ever since I've moved to Sancho onto the getting behind plan, he's made a lot more runs. And it's really worked for me. Alanga was ball there. Alanga is still the ball there. Oh, you've got to be joking, mate. Should be 2-0. I mean, it should be about 6-0. But we've hit the crossbar. And Jagiellonia got away with another one. Martinez does well. Maguire. Eriksen. Inside to Rashford. Donny. That was meant to go up to Rashford, but I've been tackled. Although Martinez has been very good so far. Both of those defenders, both the centre-backs have been very good. Van de Beek, it's a shit. That's an awful shot. No power on it. I think we can say safely that this isn't a goal. There is no debate on this one. That's not in. Ericsson. That's an awful corner. I haven't figured out corners yet. Right. Lissandro! Oh, it's blocked, and it's going to go straight to their player. Are you joking? Are you joking me? This is the type of performance I expected against Aberdeen, to be honest, where we just dominated. Somehow it didn't happen. McTominay, Donny, Sancho, cuts inside, takes a shot on, blocked. Donny with a follow-up, another save. Did anyone hesitate? Did anyone hesitate? Ericsson to put another ball in the central area to see what he can do here. I want to get one of these on Maguire's head, but I'm absolutely shit at these fucking new corners. Try again. Maguire, the target. Oh, it's too close to the keeper. You know what? The idea was there. So about 3 bars to get to Maguire. Okay. We're going to have about 7 more corners already, so it's fine. I swear to fuck if these guys score after all the pressure we put on and they equalise, and we're very upset. No offence to you guys. I'm probably a very good team in Poland, but there we go. I mean, this is what we should have been doing against Aberdeen. Donny van de Beek getting on the score sheet again. He is proving himself. It's a great little passing play, to be honest. Rashford gets an assist. I wish I could have taken a shot on Rashford, but it was smarter just to play it off to Donny to make it 2-0. Curled it in with the outside of his foot as well. He's not fucking around, isn't Donny? He wants to prove that he belongs at Manchester United, and so far, he is proving exactly that. And I'm happy for him. I'm happy for that to continue. He's a player I want to keep going with the whole... I did that for FIFA 22 as well. I kept Donny van de Beek for the whole series, and he grew really well. I want to try and do something similar. McTominay. It was Ericsson trying to play for it to Elanga. Didn't quite make the grade there, the pass. Great by Maguire. That man was lining up for a power shot. Maguire was like, all right. Oh, Rashford. Play for Sancho. It could be 3-0. Been a great day for Harry Maguire and Lisandro Martinez, because they've not really had to do much, and when they have had, it's been simple stuff. And it's 2-0 at half-time. This game has felt like a long time, but that's purely because we've had about 17 corners. But the Beek has been fantastic. Everyone's been fantastic. There's not been a bad player yet. And we have been dominant. This, again, is what I want to see against Aberdeen. But we are looking towards our first Europa League victory, which is fine by me. Aberdeen drawing 0-0 with Real Sociedad. That's going to be a big point for Aberdeen if they can do that. They got a point off us. If they get a point off Sociedad as well, that's mad. 60-40 in terms of possession. 14 shots to 1. 3.1 expected goals to 0.3. Now, if we don't win this, big questions. Second half kicks off here in Poland, and we'll hopefully just wrap it up. Maybe get a couple more goals to, you know, help the goal difference out a little bit. Ericsson receiving it from Elanga. McTominay. Can we get Rashford a goal, actually? That might be quite an important task to do. Gonna get hounded by the media. I mean, we can't get Rashford one, but we nearly got Sancho one. This keeper is having a game of his life. Told you we'd get more bloody corners. Sancho to deliver this in. Hopefully to Maguire, but I don't know. I've overhit that. McTominay. That's down to Rashford! Oh, mate. One of the Jagiellonia players is down as well. Linnea. I think he's injured because he ain't got back up yet. It wasn't anything cynical, I don't think. I think he just got caught in the challenge of McTominay. I'm not really sure what happened there. He's just come down awkwardly. McTominay won the header, and Nene has just come down awkwardly. Or Nene, I don't even pronounce it. Either way, probably going to be subbed off. He's still laid down on the pitch. He has now made way. Nene coming off for whoever, I don't know who any of the players are anyway. Vidovic, or Vidovic, I don't know. W. Dolwick, I don't know. He's coming on, number 27. Ericsson, looking for Maguire. But to go close to the keeper again. I'm just going to switch off Maguire so he can run back. Play it all the way back to De Gea. Give ourselves a bit of time here to recompose. Yep, Nottingham Forest to finish off today's episode. Can we go out 4 straight wins? I didn't expect to be saying that at the start of the episode. I thought it would be a pretty difficult one, and to be fair, it has been. But we still could do it, you know. Oh, Rashford put the ball in the net. It's a great attempt, to be fair. He's also hit someone in the face with his leg. That's a different matter. Just because Rashford's going for GBH along with the shot doesn't mean it's not a bad shot. Just I don't know when Rashford's going to score again. Alright. I just hope he does soon for his confidence, really. We're going to bring on Martial soon anyway. Just to switch up a bit. You absolute prick, Ericsson. He's not probably one player who's not had a good game. Christian Eriksen. Maguire just blocks off Imaz. We get it away. But yeah, Eriksen's probably one person who's had a bit of an off game today. Try to find a Langer. It was always a searching ball, and the ball hasn't found its target. Maguire try to get to Rashford. It's intercepted, and now do we have a potential comeback here from the home side? No, because Maguire has been fantastic today. We found Maguire's level. Polish clubs. Tony to Donny. Sancho's asking for it. Sancho will get said football. Rashford, please. Oh, for fuck. McTominay. Ericsson. Oh, this goalkeeper deserves a medal, mate, to be honest. Ericsson couldn't get the ball back. The fact that it's only 2-0. This keeper deserves a knighthood. Maguire running forward a bit. Playing the ball over to Sancho. That's a great pass from Maguire, but Sancho can get the shot off. It's a great tackle from Pazdan. And Jagiellonia get it away. Sociedad take the lead against Aberdeen. Rhythm going to try and make some room down the right hand side here. Oh, what a bit of defending from Puerto. Full credit to Puerto. There was a brilliant bit of play from Malanga to run all the way along and then play it across to Donny, but it just wasn't to be on that occasion. We'll bring Casemiro on for Donny. Pull Donny, or push McTominay forward, swap them across. Bring on Bruno as well, fuck it. And Martial. I reckon that'll be us. We don't really need to make any more substitutions. Although we do have a game in a few days, but we should be okay for that. Triple substitution for Manchester United, just to freshen up things a little bit and hold on to this lead as well, which is why I brought the big Brazilian rock on. Bruno was towards Maguire, for some reason lock onto him. Sancho. Alango's not the ball there, so I get to Casemiro so he can have one of his thunder cunts again. Hasn't worked on that occasion. Harry Maguire clotheslines the man, then falls over him. You know what, you got to respect the effort he puts in for the badge. Fernandes. McTominay. Alanga is offside. I wanted to pass it to Alanga about 2 touches ago, but McTominay delayed the pass for some reason. Not really sure why. But okay, right, what? And Martinez is there. And we should be in the keyword, be alright in this match. But it'd be a crazy day if they do manage to pull something back out of this, the Polish side. That wasn't meant to go that way. Why would it have ever gone that way when Casemiro was marked, do you think? Oh, shit. Great by Wan-Bissaka. A second tackle need to come in here. Lissandro blocking, and we'll get it gone. Bit of worry there, but not really too much, to be honest. Not really the end of the world. Sancho, the reason I got you on getting behind is so you would get in behind and not just stand there like a plum. Lissandro, great again. Centre-back's been fantastic today. I know it's only Jagiellonia, but centre-back's been fantastic today. McTominay to Elanga. Down his right-hand side. Tony Marshall in the middle. Oh my God. Is it just... my striker's allergic to putting the ball in the back of the net, really, like, genuinely. We've had no striker goals today yet, but we've had a lot of goals anyway. 8 goals in total, none of them been scored by strikers. Still one more game to go yet. 3 of them have been scored by McTominay. It could be a 4th here for McTominay of the day. Not a bad effort. Had the keeper scrambling. Casemiro has done something. Not entirely sure what. Maguire, great again. We have absolutely controlled this game from start to finish. A couple of lapses of concentration where they've got through another chance, but nothing really serious. Sancho, please, thank you. And Martial will get the goal. It's a goal for a striker. Write it down in the record books, ladies and gents, because it might be the last one you ever see. Also, probably the easiest one you'll ever see. I don't know what the keeper was thinking here. Sancho kept control of the ball. The keeper came out commit for some reason, left his goal open, and Martial just has to roll it into an empty net, which is fine by me. I'm not opposed. Any goals are good goals at this point. Oh, well. We needed a win in the Europa League and we got it. Easy clap. And we could get one more here yet still. It's a very big bit of time left. Casemiro could strike him. Okay, not on that occasion he couldn't. Usually he could strike him. Just showing mercy there against Jagiellonia with that shot, to be honest. Wasn't really trying, smile. It won't be 3, it'll be 2. Can you read? It says on the screen. Licha getting in the way and in the way again. And that will be it. 3-0 victory here in Poland. Are we getting one more chance? Okay, it might not be it. Okay. Sancho towards the back post to Elanga. Still on from McTominay, but the ref won't allow it. He does have mercy as well. A 3-0 victory. Absolutely fantastic defending from Maguire and Licha. Of course, Wan-Bissaka and... was it Shaw? I don't remember. The left back. That's how little they threatened down the wings. I think it was Shaw. But good performance there. Scott McTominay scoring once again. Van der Beek adding to his collection as well. And then Martial wrapping it up with 2 minutes left of play. 3-0 victory here in Poland. Absolutely required for this Europa League campaign. We kept Zlatan Alamerovic very busy today. Take a look at the stats. Probably the right result in it, really. 64-36 in terms of possession, 22 shots to 2, and 5 expected goals to 0.3. So absolutely the correct result, and it is the winning result for us. Man of the match, of course, the man who seems to be in some kind of form right now. I don't know what has happened to him, but fantastic again from Scott McTominay. A goal and a 9.3 rating from a Scotsman. He has been fantastic, and he may even get another game against Forest. I don't know. I need to find a way to keep this form going with him, so we'll see. Harry Maguire had a fantastic performance, and it shows in his rating, an 8.1 for the Englishman, alongside Donny van der Beek also getting an 8.1 with a goal. Lisandro Martinez, the centre-back partner of Harry Maguire, getting an 8.1 as well. The centre-backs, like I said, immense today. World-class, some would say. And you expect it from Licha. Maybe not as much from Maguire, but a great bit of defending from both centre-backs there. Jadon Sancho with an assist and an 8 off the side as well. Elanga creative off the right. Ericsson with an assist and a 7.6. Martial, 7.5 and a goal for him. Rashford proven to have a tricky day, but did get an assist and a 6.8. Now, Martial has scored and Rashford hasn't. We'll need to keep a handle on that. In terms of saves, Hendo only had one save to make, and I'm pretty sure it was the end of the first half where it just rolled into his hands. Not a difficult day. I think the man of the match has got to be their goalkeeper, and it is with a 7.1 rating. Zlatan Alimerovic. I want to take a look at some of the ratings here of what we're coming up against. Jaga, realistically and respectfully, they do not belong in this tournament, and I think Nene will probably be injured for the foreseeable as well. Yeah, I don't know how they got here. I mean, I do know how they got here. I don't know why, of all teams, this was a team that got in. 15 shots in his goal, 12 saves, to be fair. You can't give credit a little bit to Alimerovic, but at the same time, I mean, it was always going to be a Man United win, I think, today. Although I thought against Aberdeen, and they shot me. But first half of the group stage games done now. We will be second place behind Real Sociedad. He'll be on 7 points. I believe he'll be on 5. Getting frustrated for him with the sports too. They'll give that goal for Rashford. I know it's difficult. It's not as if he's not giving it everything though. He's giving it a good old try. But it does mean Martial will probably start the Forest game, to be honest. I mean, Martial, as easy as the goal that he scored was, has scored a goal. So, not expected Jagiellonia to give us a test, and they didn't. Win is a win. An expected victory. Fantastic from Manchester United. We deserved our goals today. It honestly could have had more. If it hadn't been for the goalkeeper, that probably would have been a cricket score. It's alright, mate. Some questions I have for you too. Right, so 3 days pass and then we get Nottingham Forest. So we will obviously take a brief look at the league table here, but also I'm going here just mainly to take a look at how the Europa League groups are shaping up after the first half of match days. That is exactly what I said, and it is exactly what it is. Real Sociedad top on 7 points. We're second on 5. Jagiellonia third on 3. I can't believe they beat a team. Who did they beat? I'm guessing they beat Aberdeen, right? Yeah, they beat Aberdeen 2-1. Aberdeen bottom on 1 point. The 1 point they had was against us. It's kind of embarrassing. Take a look around the groups then. PSV and Arsenal are the top 2 in that group. Bodo Glimt and Zurich, though, they're fighting for it. They're really fighting for it. Zurich beat Arsenal in one of the games as well, which is very interesting. Rennes and Farul Constanta, top 2 in that group. Fenerbahce and Dinamo Kiev, very much still in it. I mean, all the teams are still going to be in it, but I just want to see if there's any shocking results, really. Roma and Real Betis in the top 2 of Group C. Group D, Braga and Union Berlin. We've got Malmo in that one, and then is that the team I loaned someone to? The Rus G team. I'm not saying the whole thing because I don't remember the whole team name, but is that one of the teams that I loaned somebody to? I think it was. Real Sociedad and Manchester United, of course, top 2 in Group E. Lazio and Feyenoord, top 2 of Group F. Nantes and Freiburg, top of Group G. I think Nantes the only team to win all 3 of their games so far. Kilmarnock, I don't know what they're doing there, to be honest. Probably replacing another team that's not in the game. Trabzonspor and Monaco, top 2 of Group H then. So, for the final game today, before we get into it, we will save over. We've got Nottingham Forest, who I believe are in the relegation zone, or at least floating around about it. So, obviously, I expect 3 points. Now, based off last episode, it might not happen. Based off this episode, it's got a very good chance of happening. We've had a good episode today so far, and I would very much like to get a victory. But we will see, in terms of tiredness, what we're going to do. Before we go in, of course, news stories. Martial bags winner against Jagiellonia. Martial scores to wrap up Manchester United's victory against Jagiellonia. Bialystok. Whatever. Alright, we won. Plenty of football, just a job for Sancho, and he is repaying me, to be honest. Many top players can get unsettled and disgruntled with life when they're not getting games. That's certainly not a situation Jadon Sancho needs to worry about just now. He's currently one of the first names on the team sheet at Manchester United. It's great to be backed by the manager so much. I don't have to worry about getting picked. I can concentrate on my game and on delivering the best performances I can. Of course, if my form dipped, I understand that I might get dropped, but I hope it doesn't come to that. It hasn't come to it yet, to be fair. He has had a very decent run. Chances run out for Rashford here. This is a concerning one. The match against Jagiellonia Bialystok proved not to be the answer to Rashford's prayers as the striker suffered further disappointment and what's now become a long run of games without goal. I mean, Martial's ended his goal-scoring duck. We said he would score as well, and he didn't. So, hopefully Rashford can pick it up, but I think today we're going to use Martial up top. So before we go ahead, of course, let's take a look at what we want to switcheroo around here. Shaw from Malacia and Lindelof coming from Martinez. Dalot is fine there. Casemiro, Eriksen, Fernandes. That's a whole midfield triangle. It's okay. McTominay I would start, but he's actually quite tired, so we're just not going to do that. Martinez will be on the bench. We'll leave that as that. Rashford will swap with Martial. And I think that's okay. Do we start Lang off the left or Sancho? Let's start Lion off the left. Fuck it. We'll see what it can do. Is Garnacho back, actually? Fuck it. Well, you know what? We'll use Garnacho. You know what? We're using Garnacho. Fuck it. I forgot he was back, to be honest. He's a little bit upset, so he won't be happy. I mean, we're getting back involved. All right. Getting back involved. So taking a look at the team, that is what it's going to be today. David De Gea back in between the sticks as per the norm. Malacia and Dalot as the fullbacks. Lindelof and Varane as the centre-backs. Today, Casemiro CDM. Fernandes partnering Christian Eriksen as the centre midfield options. Fernandes captaining the side today. Garnacho coming in off the left. Completely forgot that he was uninjured. I forgot how long his injury was, to be honest. He'll get a rare appearance in this team. We'll also have Anthony coming in off the right, as well as Anthony Martial starting up top. After the goal he scored against Jagiellonia, he is one goal ahead of Rashford in the pecking order currently, which is why he's getting the move here to start at the City ground here against Nottingham Forest. They've got a decent squad, you know, but I suppose they did sign half of the planet, so it makes sense when you think about it. So we'll get into this match and we'll see what we can do at the City ground. Final game of today's stream. It's been a very good one today, to be honest. Very fun one. And some banging goals too. This won't go up on YouTube, obviously, until tomorrow, because it is meant to be tomorrow's episode of the career mode. But because I am busy for most of tomorrow, it's been streamed today. Of course, if you want to come watch future career mode streams, the Twitch link will be in the description of each and every episode of the Manchester United career mode. You can come and have a look and see what you think. Forest fans in full voice. Are they expecting the result today? Maybe. I mean, if Southampton can get it, Forest can. Really, is probably what I'm thinking. But we've been fantastic this episode, so I wouldn't hold out hope. That winner against Arsenal's really set us up for the episode, I can't lie. Again, I wish I'd watched the limbs of that when it happened, but that was a moment. That was a season-defining moment, I think. I honestly didn't expect to be up near the top of the table for this long, to be honest. But at the same time, the big teams have been underperforming. Some of them, Man City especially, I could think of off the top of my head. So it's not completely against the run of form. Now, Nottingham Forest, I think we'll kick this off. Or are we kicking off? Looks like we're kicking off, actually. But hopefully a victory here to end a run of... Well, I won't say end a run, but end today's episode with 4 straight victories would be fantastic. Whether it occurs, we shall see. But I'm hoping it does. So, Martial will kick off proceedings at the City ground. And we'll be looking for our 4th straight win in all competitions. So far today, we've had 2 league wins and a Europa League win. We'll cover it all at the end of this match. It's a poor touch from Bruno. You don't expect that from your captain. But we will take a look at the results and what we've got up for next episode after this match. Emmanuel Dennis being a little problem already. Put a tackle in with Lindelof. Can he get the ball? Not fully. He's fighting with O'Brien for it, but does get it in the end. We'll get it away. Garnacho. This is going to be an interesting one. I should have maybe used him in the Jagiellonia game. In fact, I definitely should have used him in it. I didn't realise we had him back. Casemiro. It's a great save. What is it with CDMs and running forward? I love it. I love it right now. But it does leave a gap when we're trying to defend. But I do love it. Varane try to get to Anthony. Not going to happen on that occasion. Per pass. Varane will intercept though. We'll make an easier pass this time to Eriksen, who runs into trouble. Lindelof. Now Dalot. Anthony. Did Arsenal just score? That was just said. Oh, fuck off. Eriksen. To Martial. Oh, fucking hell. Don't have enough. Don't have enough on the pass. Try and press a little bit. Try and put a bit of pressure on. Malacia will win that. It'll fall to Eriksen, who finds Martial. Try to find space for a shot. Not awful, but didn't have a lot of space to take it on. TBH. Goal kick for Forest. Lindelof. Garnacho now down the left. I really wish I'd used him against Jagiellonia now, because if I'd known he'd been available I would have done it, but we've still got them to face again alongside Aberdeen and Sociedad in the Europa League as well. So we'll get another run out, or get a chance to have a run out at some point. Malacia. And they take it inside towards Eriksen. It's away. Anthony's a bit too far in for my liking, and if they attack off his side now, partly the fault of Anthony. It's blocked by Varane. Forest have held strong so far. I don't expect anything less from a newly promoted side. Anthony, if you want the ball, make the shag and run, mate. Jesus Christ. Anthony. Eriksen. Little ball into Martial. Why he's headed that, I have absolutely no idea. Just crack that with your foot, mate. Probably 1-0, or at least gets a very good chance on target. Dalot now got the ball off the intervention by, I believe it was Varane. Oh, I can't get the ball through, Anthony. Been a difficult one so far, this one. Never expect an easy game in the Premier League, that's all I'm saying. West Ham was just a different thing, right? Anthony will absolutely outrun Freuler all day long, but now he's got himself into a bit of trouble. Dalot inside to Casemiro. That was meant to go to Martial. It's locked onto Garnacho instead, though, and it hasn't worked out for us on that occasion. Oh, you fucking prick. You outplayed my Dalot. Lindelof once again in the right place at the right time, though. And that's a very bad tackle. And a yellow card now for Brennan Johnson. That was such a stupid challenge. It wasn't necessary. And now he's walking on eggshells the rest of the game. And yeah, I think I know what he tried to do, but Bruno moved the ball along too fast. Just poor timing on the part of Brennan Johnson, which you don't expect from the Wonder Kid. But it's what's happened. Casemiro. Fernandes. Garnacho. Back to Bruno. Casemiro. Bruno from range. Oh, Bruno from range! Casemiro's got a contender. Jesus Christ. That's what we want to hit with Bruno from day one, and we finally got it. Casemiro's got a contender now. Oh my days. 1-0 Manchester United. We are continuing to be in fine form. Fucking hell. It just took a bit of quality to get the deadlock broken, and that is the bit of quality that the captain can bring. 1-0 Manchester United.
Goal for Manchester United. Number 8, Bruno Fernandes.
Well, I mean, that silenced any fans of the home side anyway. What a goal It just shows the quality. It just shows what we can bring to the table, and Anthony might bring another one to the table. It's a poor pass because he's taking on his right foot for whatever reason. Lindelof will cut that out from getting to Emmanuel Dennis, and we'll go down the left here again with Garnacho, sorry. Bruno brings it away. I want to try to take back on here to Bruno, but Martial getting crowded out. Maybe just try to take on Martial. I saw Bruno make the run through, and I want to try and pick him out again, to be honest. Great tackle once again by Dalot. Dalot's a fucking stud, by the way. Dalot may be the right back choice for the career mode. I love him. And Wan-Bissaka, if he could salvage his career, brilliant backup. Martial blocked into the hands of Kubek. Not a bad effort, but too close to the defender there to get anything real on it. Casemiro, poor touch from Eriksen. Eriksen, past few games, I can't lie, upset me a little bit in terms of his play. But I'll give him time. I mean, I played Rashford, so can't make any excuses. Jesus Christ, good tackle, poor shot, easy into the hands of Dave. We've been the better side, as you should expect, but it's only one goal. Garnacho, Bruno. The one goal, by the way, class by Bruno. Casemiro. Testing Kubek at near post, and it's a good save from the Forest goalkeeper. To approach 2 hours in this episode. Eriksen. Try and find Varane, not enough power on it. Anthony Martial to Varane. Anthony to Anthony. Ball into Fernandes. Oh, it was great play as well. It's not even going to go for a corner. Dalot wins it, but it's going to go for a goal kick probably. He's not. I think it might have been actually off the Forest player, which is why the defender there, Renan Lodi, has cleared it for a throw-in. Garnacho, Martial, trying to find their way through. Oh, bit of a coming together there between Martial and defender. The defender, Worrell, with the initial clean tackle, it wasn't a penalty by any means, and there was no United fans protesting it, but a bit of coming together. Minute of added time at the end of this first half. Will we see another goal before the end of it? If we're doing defending like that, maybe, but not on this occasion. Forest not getting enough time to make the attack, and it's 1-0 at the break. Only 1-0 to be fair, but what a goal it was to make it 1-0 from the captain himself. Captain's contribution. Bruno Fernandes gives us a lead at the City ground. Fantastic from him. Looking around the grounds, West Ham and Aston Villa drawing 0-0 at the London Stadium. Arsenal leading Spurs 1-0 in a North London derby. And then we have Southampton and Crystal Palace also playing out a goalless draw at St Mary's. Take a look at the stats at half-time then. Do we deserve it? Absolutely. 62-38 in terms of possession. 7 shots to 1 and 1.5 expected goals to the 0.2 that Nottingham Forest currently possess. So we'll head into the second half here. This may be the shortest episode of the career mode yet. Not counting the first one, obviously, but the shortest one where we've had 4 games in. Maybe not, though. We've still got a lot to cover at the end. Gonna have to try to close it down. Not on that occasion, sir. Forest will push for an equaliser now, but we need to push for a second just in case they do get that equaliser. Great tackle. Ball out to Anthony is fantastic. Touch by Anthony is shit. He wins the ball back off of Lodi. It's a throw into Forest. Joe Johnson in his technical area. He's ready for anything that will happen in this match. It looks like somebody's making a substitute, and it ain't us. So Forest may be making a substitute very soon. Dalot. Oh, fucking hell. It's a rare mistake from our Portuguese right back. Oh, he was facing backwards. How was he had a shot like that? It's a good save from De Gea. But the man's facing backwards. Oh, referee. Going to book him a play stop. Surely Garnacho's been taken out for dinner. I want to keep the play going along with him. Garnacho into Martial. And one more to Bruno. Just wide. Yeah, yellow card surely now for number 24, Serge Aurier. Absolutely clattered Garnacho. I don't know if it'll show the foul again. Jesus Christ. Clattered the cunt. Could be a substitution now for the Forest team. I think they were thinking of making one, weren't they? Oh, they weren't. Maybe the guy just stands there anyway. Making our changes soon. I really want to bring on Rashford just to see what he can do, but he's not been too overwhelming. I'm wondering, when we get that striker in January, do we put Rashford out wide? Martial. Close down. Casemiro. Poor. Garnacho had to duck. Oh, Martial. Oh, it's a good save from Quebec. But Martial got a gift there. We'll bring on Fred. We're not giving Fred enough game time recently. I'm happy to make that change. Eriksen's not been great. Fred's not had enough time to prove himself in this midfield, especially. We're going to bring Bruno for an outswinger, actually. See what we can do on this one. Towards Dallo. Defended away, I believe. For another corner. But this was the save here from Quebec after more or less playing it to Martial. I think it was curling wide anyway. But the Czech goalkeeper wasn't taking any chances. I believe he's Czech. I might be wrong on that one. I'll have to check that one. That wasn't funny, I'm sorry. Bruno Fernandes going to be on the corner again for the other outswinger. Put a bit more power on it this time. A bit more outside on it. Mate. Is that now? Mate, I'm passing it short. I don't care. I'm not crossing it in every time. Just have it headed away. I'm playing it short this time around. Fred can take this one on because I'm playing it short. Or should we try to swing it in with Fred? You know what? Fuck it. We're trying to swing it in with Fred. I want to see what I can do. See how good he is from corners. If he makes an assist from a corner, fantastic. Fred to deliver. Straight at the keeper. I wanted to aim it for Varane. Didn't have enough on it. Keeper came and got it. Fair play. Lindelof wins the header. Anthony. Oh, you fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, good read by Fred. Gets it to Dallo just about. I think it was a tackle, actually, but it still comes to Dallo in the end. Anthony threw it to Fred, who is working his ass off. Wants to prove himself in this new team. Or the team under a new manager. Hasn't had the best. Probably the least played player in midfield since we came here, to be honest. Varane, good read. Freuler not going to get past the tank of a man that is Varane. That's a brilliant ball to Garnacho. Can he do anything with it? Martial running a little too close. Bruno. Casemiro tackled. I have to make some more changes soon, I think, to just freshen things up. Don't know when we're going to make those changes, though, because I don't know if Forest are going to score. Oh, they might. Oh, my God. Oh, fuck off, bruv. I think it was Brendan Johnson who got away. It's come off the post. It's come back to O'Brien, who's just cracked into the back of an open net. The commentators are creaming over the goal like it's bloody, I don't know, it's Zlatan Ibrahimovic's overhead kick against England or something. But it is just a simple goal. We're going to make those changes now. As I say, it depends on if Forest score, and they have. So we'll make those changes. Licha going to come on for Varane. Maybe a mistake, but Varane is exhausted. We're going to bring Martial off for Rashford. Sancho on for Garnacho. And McTominay on for Fernandes. This is a bad idea to have McFred on to close the game, but what can we do? I think that's it. That's all the changes we can make. The big personnel swap now required. Will it be more drop points for Manchester United? Bloody hope not, because we deserve this one. Fred out to Sancho. O'Brien's first game, or second game of the season, he's got his first goal. A bit lucky, but what can you do? When that's off the post, you can't say no to it, can you really? Fred. Rashford. Oh. Get around his man. This would be a brilliant moment for Rashford to get that goal that he would much love to have. Turn that duck. Martinez gets in the way. McTominay. Off to Fred. Sancho got a bit of space. Back to Fred. Inside to Rashford. I should have played that one more to McTominay, but I think whatever I would have done there would have been defended. But the option there was to McTominay. I did press to shoot with Rashford, to be fair. I'm a man who admits his mistakes. We could be in trouble now. Forest are really coming at us. Dallo. Good read. Anthony. Rashford asking for it for the middle. It's a poor pass from Anthony, really, actually. Rashford did run towards the centre-back, but Anthony could have delivered that better. Really. Could be on the end of a shock loss here. We're not careful. If we're not careful, lads, we could be on the end of a shock loss. Forest making a change. Scott McKenna for Chiku Kayate, trying to reinforce the defence a bit. Probably playing for the point now. Our Forest, we have to play for all three. We were playing for all three. I thought we had all bloody three, but fuck, you know. It's going to be short by Forest. It is. Freuler taking it around Fred. It's going to be headed by Kayate, I think. They got the header. It's a great save from Dave. Dallo spots Anthony. Rashford. Not going to get there again, man. I can't get a break with Marcus Rashford at the moment. Literally and in terms of the game. Forest will be just sitting back on the laurels now. Go for that point, and then, of course, you don't blame him. It's from Nottingham Forest. Now a block. Just going to fall to Brennan Johnson, though. Ball's in. Can I switch to Martinez? No, not when I want it to, I guess. Sancho will get the ball here. We'll get room to manoeuvre. Rashford's asking for it inside. He's going to get it inside. Oh my God. I can't get a break with Marcus bloody Rashford. Can I switch to Casemiro, please? Not in time. Again, why is the player switching so garbage? Oh no. I'll try to read it. De Gea. Fucking hell, Forest are really going for the shock victory. I thought they'd just sit back. Emmanuel Dennis, Taiwo Awani. Nice striking option for the home side. Be a little bit upset if we get a point here, but Forest have really pushed for it, to be fair, in the second half. So it's not going to be the worst point in the world. Sancho. Anthony asking for it through. Anthony will get it through. Will Anthony find a finish? Anthony is blocked. Oh my God. McTominay needs to win this. He hasn't. Of course he hasn't. Why would he? When he needs to. It could be actually Forest to win this match. Are you joking me? Are you fucking kidding me? Can we get the ball back, please, lads? Offside anyway, thank God. I genuinely thought they'd won it. Well, obviously not, but I thought that was going to be a chance where they would win it. Great shot here from the camera. Beautiful. All right. Last chance saloon for Manchester United or Nottingham Forest if they win the ball back. Casemiro, Fred. Sancho has to be the move here. He is. It's into Rashford. McTominay! Oh, you fucking prick! It's those games where he should be winning and we've dropped points. Bruno's banger is cancelled out by O'Brien and it's a 1-1 draw at the City ground. Fuck's sake, man. Why is Rashford such a little prick right now? This is a goal from Bruno again. I just want to watch this one back because it was such a beautiful little finish. Fantastic. But I know the man you don't really want there is McTominay in that situation, but he finished it in the situation against Arsenal. Why is Forest so different? Oh, man. Well, I think Arsenal may go back top on goal difference following that one. But Forest really came back to it in the second half, but I still feel a bit robbed, to be honest. 57 to 43 in terms of possession, 13 shots to 9, 3.5 expected goals to 2.8. Does it show the miss at the end there? No. Alright, well, good. To be honest, it's probably for the best. Take a look at the player ratings then. We don't have a man of the match. Of course we don't. Probably be their keeper, to be honest. Bruno Fernandes with a goal and a 7.9. He was our personal man of the match. Dalot, once again, having a wonderful game. Casemiro with the assist and a 7.5. Everyone else kind of doing all right. De Gea let us down a bit there towards the end, but couldn't do much about it because he was saving the initial shot from Brennan Johnson, which hit the post, and it was an empty net that O'Brien had to score in. 6 shots, 5 saves, goal conceded. As for Forest, it is O'Brien that will get man of the match. He got the equaliser for Nottingham Forest. As you can see, no assist because they don't need assists. They'll just get rebound goals. 8.2 rating and a bit of an annoying game for us there. Quebec having a decent game in between the sticks as well for Forest. 7 shots on goal, 6 saves, and only 1 conceded as well. The 1 conceded was a fucking beauty. So, but if Arsenal have won, they drew. Spurs, thank you. Villa won though, so I don't know what that means to the table. I think we stay top at the end of the episode. We shall see. But fucking hell, man. We were doing so well, and then we could have had 4 wins in a row, and then we drew against Forest. We have to learn that you can never relax its level. We should have buried Forest in the first half, but cost us there really a little bit. And I can't lie, Dalot is fantastic. Thank God he's getting some fucking some plaudits here because he has been absolutely out of this world, Mr. Diogo Dalot. And I mean, we did fall after the equaliser a little bit. They pushed more for the winner than we did, arguably. But maybe we thought we'd done enough already to win. We needed that second goal. We couldn't find it, and it's paid the price for us there. More points dropped, but I think we remain top. It's not a loss, which you have to take in our stride as well, because it very much could have been. Forest pushing for that fucking win. We'll advance up to the next game, which I believe, yep, Old Trafford against Liverpool, and we've got a management offer from Qatar. Now, as fun as that would be, I ain't going to do it. I'm sorry. That would be an absolutely fantastic journey. Been playing pretty well lately. I'm feeling really good. I hope that means I won't just be on the bench for the game against Liverpool. If you're even in the fucking matchday squad, mate, you're lucky. We could have won that game against Forest, and you were like, let me just smash it wide. I'll think about it, mate. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, taking a look then at the standings to end episode 4. This is how it's looking. We are top of the table on 20 points. 6 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss. 17 goals scored. Joint most in the league. 8 conceded. Not the best defence. I believe it goes to Aston Villa currently, actually. That's a bit mad. Emi Martinez having a hell of a season. Arsenal in second place. Aston Villa in third. And Newcastle complete the top 4. Don't know what's happened with the big 6, really, because Liverpool down in 6th ain't too bad. City in 7th. I mean, they're scoring. Liverpool and City are scoring, but City are conceding a lot of goals, which is good news when we play them. Chelsea as well down in 9th. They're conceding a lot of goals. Spurs in 11th. They've just had a bad season all around, drawing more games than anyone else in the league, I think, at this current moment in time. Looking down as we read down, in the relegation zone, it is Nottingham Forest, but they get a big point there. Fair play to them. Everton and Southampton. So now we've drawn against 2 of the bottom 3. I think Everton we did beat 1-0, so we haven't drawn against all 3 of the bottom 3, which isn't the end of the world, I suppose, even if we had done. So taking a look then at the calendar. I'm trying to remember where everything is. I'm still trying to remember where everything is. Looking at the calendar. Today's results then. So we kicked off with a game against Arsenal in the league, and it was a big 3 points in the top of the table clash. A late winner from Scott McTominay giving us a victory there. I can't remember all our goal scores today because we have scored 10 goals today, but it's a lot of goals and a lot of talent being put on display. The 4-1 win against West Ham was beautiful. The Casemiro goal, potentially a goal of the season contender as well. We then dispatched easily of Jagiellonia in the Europa League with a 3-0 win there. And then, unfortunately, we did drop points to Forest. It's not the greatest result, but we should have had the game dead and buried, and we didn't take our chances, and they equalised. Fair play to them, 4 equalising. Bruno Fernandes did get another goal of season contender, which could rival Casemiro's come the end of the season. But that is it today. 10 points out of 12. Not a bad run of form. But I would like the full 12 because it was... I mean, I would like 10 points, to be honest. But it would have been Arsenal getting the point against them and then beating Forest. And it's gone the other way around, which I guess adds up, to be fair, in the end. So I can't be too mad about it. Taking a look then at what we have next episode then. Kicking off next episode will be an Old Trafford clash against an underperforming, I would say underperforming, maybe I'm being a bit harsh there, but an underperforming Liverpool side. Following that will be the second tie against Jagiellonia in the Europa League, and then we'll have Brentford 3 days later before an international break and the final game against Bournemouth. Now, what I'm worried about is the episode after that, because we've got a couple of difficult games. We've got Sociedad in the Europa League, Wolves, who are always a bit of a difficult, tricky team to face, the Manchester Derby, and then Chelsea. So it doesn't get any easier. Episode 6 will be Aberdeen. We'll find out whether we go through or out. Fulham, Newcastle, Villa, not too bad. And then after that, be Christmas Day, episode 7, Spurs, Villa, Newcastle and Bournemouth, and that will put us into a January transfer window where we will get a striker, definitely. We haven't got a striker at the moment. I mean, we do have 2, but none that are scoring consistently. If we take a look now at... We're going to take a look at the player stats in the whole league, and then we'll look at our personal squad hub stats, and then we'll end it off there. So take a look at this now. Top scorer, Raul Jimenez for Wolves. That's what I'm scared about when we face Wolves. 8 in 8 for the Mexican international. He's having a wonderful season. 7 for Salah, 6 for Sterling, 6 for Grealish, 6 for Moreno, 6 for Berardi, and then 6 for Goanka as well. Our top scorer in there is Bruno Fernandes on 4. We don't have a striker in the top 25, so that tells you how bad we are, how down bad we are for a top scorer. And even Van de Beek sneaking in the top 25, 3 and 7 for the Flying Dutchman. Man of the match, man of the assist list. Anthony, anyway, has got the most assists in the league with 5. A lot of players tied on 3. Anthony Martial involved in those players tied on 3. Casemiro sat there on 2. And then we've got Sancho on 2 as well. And the clean sheets, should have had a couple, maybe more today. Didn't get them, got unlucky. De Gea with 2 clean sheets. But at the top of the list at the moment, Bernd Leno and Emi Martinez joint on 5. So we'll take a look at the squad hub real quick, and then we'll end off another episode of the Manchester United career mode. I want to see who the top scorer and top assisters are currently. Top scorer is currently Bruno Fernandes, but he's tied with Anthony and Donny van de Beek. That just shows... It's hard for the strikers to score at the moment. 4 goals for Bruno. They yet to have an assist. Anthony with 9 goal contributions in 11 appearances. He's had a fucking hell of a start to the season. He's already gone up 2 in overall. He is going to be a baller once he hits his potential, and even when he extends past his potential. Donny van de Beek, 4 goals and an assist as well in just 8 appearances for the Flying Dutchman. Marcus Rashford, 3 goals and 3 assists, but it's been a while since we've seen a goal. Only 2 in the Premier League and only 1 in the Europa. Scott McTominay's got the same amount of goals in just today's episode. 3 goals for him from CDM. 2 in the Premier League, 1 in the Europa. Casemiro, 2 goals and 2 assists overall as well so far. Fair play to him, especially when he scored that worldie against West Ham. Christian Eriksen, 2 goals and 3 assists as well. And then 2 goals and 4 assists for Anthony Martial in 13 appearances. Taking a look at the assist list then, Anthony will top the assist list for now anyway. 5 assists from the Brazilian, 4 from Sancho, 4 from Martial, 3 from Eriksen, 3 from Rashford, 2 from Casemiro, 1 from Palestri, 1 from Galbraith, who are out on loan at their respective clubs. Of course, Palestri at Fenerbahce, Ethan Galbraith at Salford, and then we've got the assist from Donny van de Beek as well to chalk up that list. So ladies and gentlemen, that will end another episode of the Manchester United career mode. We will save over and we will see you next time. This obviously was recorded on Friday. It'll be uploaded on Saturday. If anything happens over the weekend, or if anything happens in the FA Cup tie tonight against Everton in real life, I won't see it till Monday now. The next episode will be out on Monday, of course, and I'll be streaming that on the Monday too. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week for some more Manchester United career mode. Bye for now.